Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Morbin Movies Podcast. I'm your host, Calvin DeLuna, along with my other hosts,
Ryan Maton
and Connor Lindsay.
Welcome back. This is our first episode in the new year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah. Hope everyone had a great holiday season, holiday break, all rested up. So let's just get right into it. Let's talk about some of the movies that we watched over the long break.
Matan, would you like to start?
Definitely seen a bit.
You guys can skip me because I did not watch anything.
You didn't watch a single thing?
I did not watch a single thing.
Not even the movies that...
Yes, I did.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
All right,
But
I can start.
Yeah, go ahead, Connor.
So, I finished Catch Me If You Can. We watched it in our personal finance class.
That wasn't over break.
Well, it was after, since our last
Yeah.
Actually, no, it wasn't. Never mind.
Whatever, it's fine.
Catch Me If You
Can.
New
Yeah.
movie you watched.
Glass Onion. I watched Glass Onion.
Oh,
you
I
think?
watched Glass Onion.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. What'd you guys think?
I was very disappointed.
Really?
I would say...
I know Calvin doesn't like the first Knives Out for reasons I don't.
I can't even... it's another thing. I can't explain it. Like we were talking about
But
this
it's not
before
like
the
it's not
episode.
like you gave it like a 4. You gave it 3 stars. That's like really low for a reason you don't. But I understand. I respect it.
I'll rewatch it.
Yeah, no, I respect
eventually. I just need a little time because I watched it like last winter.
Yeah.
So.
But I thought in Knives Out, I really liked the vibe. Like it was like the old house, and they had like that old strings music, and it all felt really like.
I like the
fall.
cast.
I agree. I think the vibe in Knives Out was better than Glass Onion.
Glass Onion.
But I
they
thought
were
that
on,
Glass Onion was a better movie.
They were on a tropical island in this thing, and they're still playing this old-fashioned strings music in the background, and I'm like, what is going on right now? And I thought the acting wasn't as good. I thought the casting wasn't as cool.
Yeah, I thought
the plot.
I thought the casting was great.
I thought the plot was way worse in Knives Out 2. I was like,
I thought that the plot in the first one was so messy, like you couldn't keep track of it.
that's what amazing. The entire Glass Onion movie. I mean, I don't want to spoil. Have we all seen it?
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert for Glass Onion. Turn down your volume. For the next
whole
few.
entire time, I'm like, okay, why is no one considering that it's Edward Norton? It is so obvious. She made the chart. She was like, which one of these people would want to protect Edward Norton's character the best? How about Edward Norton wants to protect his Edward Norton's character the best?
Yeah.
I was like, it's obviously him. I don't know why no one is thinking of
like
this.
at the start, like he was the top suspect, and then they went on a bunch of different little tunnels and tracks, and then they inevitably came up with the idea that it was Edward Norton the entire time. Why do we do all that? You know?
Yeah. And I really like Daniel Craig as an actor.
Me too.
I'm not the hugest. He's British. I'm not the hugest fan of the Southern accent.
Yeah, the Southern accent's not great. Did he have that in the first one? I can't remember.
He did. But I don't know if he went like more over the top in the second one.
Yeah,
also in the second one,
I feel like with a lot of actors, if they're using a special voice for their character, they tend to get worse at it in the second movie.
Yeah.
Like I noticed that with Rocky, as the Rockies went on, his voice changed every time, and it kind of got worse and worse in my opinion.
They also made like Benoit Blanc. He's supposed to be the greatest detective, and they show he's the greatest detective. But they also made him like an idiot in the second movie, like kind of like this weird,
He couldn't play Among Us.
childish. Yeah. He was like, "Oh wow, this whole island is just so amazing. Oh wow, this is incredible." I'm like, "All right, calm down."
I don't know. Maybe the pandemic got to him, man. You know.
I actually really like that how they
yeah.
got, because they were filming it during COVID or whatever. It would take place during COVID, so they got to the island and they like vaccinated them.
Yeah,
They took their masks.
I like the COVID humor in it. I'm loving the movies that are embracing the fact that COVID was a thing. Like the Menu, they had a line about it. I know you, neither you. It's on HBO Max though, so you should watch it.
And the rich like dumb woman who like is really insensitive and
Yeah.
showed up with a mask that is like has holes in it.
Yeah.
So, like,
I thought David Bautista's character was really funny.
Yeah.
I'm enjoing David Bautista a lot more.
He's
really turning on his acting career.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it started off with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, probably.
But
Guardians 3 is going to be his last.
What was the other thing he was in? What was the
Marvel
other thing he was in recently besides?
He was in
he's in that new movie.
He's in that new M. Night Shyamalan movie.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh yeah.
But
knock at the door of the
he's
cabin
talking about knocking at the cabin. I'm pretty sure. But he's talking about and he just had an interview. I don't know with who, but he was saying that Guardians 3 is his last movie, and he's excited to branch out from that Drax character because he thinks he can actually be a good actor, and that's what he wants to be for the rest of his life. Like he wants to.
He was
show
also
that he's
in one of the.
actor.
He was in one of the James Bond movies. He was a villain.
Was he in No Time to Die?
No, he was Inspector.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen No Time to Die?
Any of the.
No. Why would you ask me No Time to Die if you haven't seen it?
I haven't seen any of them.
You gotta watch them.
I know. I looked them up in Spanish class. I'm watching the DC movies right now. I'll get into that when,
Anyway, I should continue to my other movies. And then I also watched The Social Network.
Oh,
so
that's a good one.
I watched The Social Network like a while ago, but then we were watching it at night in a hotel room, and I used to fall asleep really, really early, so I fell asleep like an hour into it, and I never watched the rest of it. So I was I gotta watch this. I really liked the beginning, and it was so good. I think it's crazy that this actually happened.
I know.
This is so insanely crazy. I can't even believe he would do this. And I thought it was just a really, really good story. It's not like they had to make up the story, but it was like a really good thing to make a movie.
There were definitely layers that had to be added, like every movie.
I like Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah. Andrew Garfield did really, really well.
Oh yeah, as Sav,
really well.
Andrew Garfield is just a really underappreciated
He got
actor.
so done dirty last year for best leading actor.
I mean, I didn't see Tick Tick Boom.
I didn't see Tick Tick Boom either. Well, honestly, last year, I'm looking at the movies that came out this year and the movies that came out last year, and this year is so much better. Like the 2021 movies, and I'm not blaming the movie companies because it's coming right out of a huge pandemic.
As COVID,
But the movies were not good. But I thought that I didn't see. I don't think I saw most.
I don't think I saw any movies in
theaters
that were not Marvel movies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think.
I don't think so. I don't think I did.
There were no big good movies, but this year was so much.
Yeah,
better.
but I thought, from what I've seen, I thought Andrew Garfield was lights out, and I thought that he deserved it 150%. I don't remember who won. I think it was Benedict Cumberbatch or something.
What's it?
I don't know.
He was on the
final. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, it was Isle of the Dogs, I think. Isle of the Dogs. I never even saw Isle of the Dogs.
He won it, though?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Let me look up who won Best Leading... Anyway, go to your next movie.
But
I'll let you know.
yeah. And then lastly, I watched The Suicide Squad, the newer one.
Wait, that's all you saw over break?
Yeah, because I was on vacation, so I didn't watch.
Yeah, right.
And
LeBron James'
again,
it
wasn't
house.
his
it was
house.
Will Smith.
Oh, yeah, for King Richard.
Right.
I remember now.
King Richard was pretty good.
Everyone listening is like, do they not remember?
Do they not remember
the biggest thing,
the biggest accidental event in national television history?
Wow. Okay. It was Benedict Cumberbatch.
I spilled some water by accident.
But anyway, Suicide Squad. So our good buddy Evan Chant has this movie at 5 stars.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen it before, but it is R-rated and it's a superhero movie and it was directed by James Gunn. So I was like, I should.
James Gunn directed it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So I was like, I should like this movie. It looks good. It's supposed to be funny. There's a lot of memes from it, which is
Bird.
Yeah.
Bird.
Yeah. It's like.
I love that shark.
He does exactly what I do, but better. That with John Cena and Idris Elba in the prison. He does exactly what I do, but better. That's from Suicide Squad. They're like, it's your mom one. That's from Suicide Squad. But it was really good. It was really funny. You said the shark. The shark is amazing.
Yeah. No, I do want to watch it.
I would recommend it. Yeah, it was actually if you're a superhero fan, it was better than
what, do you have 4.5?
So many of the Marvel movies.
Wow, so that's in your top 100.
Oh yeah. It was so much better than Marvel movies. They need to start branching out into
R-rated movies.
Yeah, they're bringing in Deadpool. If they don't make Deadpool R-rated, I'm gonna cry.
They already said they will.
Okay, thank God, because I love Deadpool too.
Oh yeah. It's really upsetting because I feel like that Disney has so much restraint on Marvel and what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do. But I feel like that they realize that if they didn't make an R-rated Deadpool movie, people are gonna freak out. And they also you can't make a Deadpool movie without being R-rated. It's Deadpool.
They made that Once Upon a Deadpool kind of short.
I went to go watch that. I went to go watch that.
I haven't seen it, but
I liked it a lot.
I haven't seen it.
They just cut out all the dirty parts.
Yeah, and that's what people like about Deadpool. But yeah, definitely, I would go check. I gotta watch Peacemaker at some point because Peacemaker was really funny.
I want to. If I like the Suicide Squad, I'll probably watch Peacemaker because I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah. Anyway, so and then I watched the 2 movies that we had to watch for today. So 5 in total.
All right. So my turn now.
Here we go.
I've watched a few. Over break. I'll just talk about. I won't talk much about the Christmas ones, but I'll talk about all the other ones. I watched Nightmare Before Christmas. I rewatched it, but it was my first time like watching it the entire way through.
The greatest
Two
Christmas
stars.
movie of all
2
time.
stars. It's so bad. It's actually awful.
I thought it was a Halloween movie.
It's atrociously bad. I don't understand how anybody can enjoy that movie. It's awful.
Honestly, I never see it being shown like on TV around Christmas. I feel like I don't. I feel like I see it more.
Halloween.
It can apply as both, but I don't really know.
I think it's more of a Halloween
people were
movie.
giving me so much smack when I like because you know that new Instagram thing where you can like leave a note.
Yeah.
I left a note
That's
talking
the
about how
worst.
yeah.
It's the worst thing Instagram has ever done. That's like the stupidest
No,
thing.
it's dumb. I still do it just because.
Yeah, I know. It's there, but like.
But yeah. I put about how much I hated Tim Burton in The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I got so much hate for it. So I was like, I gotta rewatch this movie, and I was right. I don't care if people say I was right. It's
Gotta stick with your
and then I watched the most hyped movie of the year for me, and that is Damien Chazelle's Babylon.
I really want to go see it. I mean,
Connor's been giving us smack all week because I keep telling him to go see it because I want to go see it again, and Jacob and Ryan want to. Oh yeah, Jacob is not here. That wasn't obvious by now, but I think he's coming. Ryan and Jacob haven't seen it and they want to, and I want to rewatch it. We were trying to get Connor to go with us, and he's been nothing but
because
stubborn.
the Raiders, he wants to watch Raiders football.
okay, that is not
on
what
a
I
Saturday.
said. First off, I thought
Where
there
the
were
Chiefs
2 games on Saturday.
And it doesn't even have
Yeah,
to be when the game
other
is.
one got flexed.
Yeah, I know that, but
You're
like
the worst.
Okay.
This isn't the heated sports podcast.
Yeah.
So let's get back to track.
So Babylon, I gave it 4.5. I think I gave it 94. Yeah, I did. The review I wrote was beautiful display of the highs and lows of Hollywood and the rise and fall of its stars. Spectacular performances around the board, especially from Diego Calva, who I'd never heard of before. But he was awesome in this movie.
How much
he was
was
so
Tobey
good.
Maguire in it?
Oh yeah,
he wasn't in it very much. His character was creepy.
Yeah,
He looks weird.
he has like really like crooked yellow teeth. That's all I really know.
No, he's a weird dude, but it was.
Was he-
I
did he
enjoyed
play
that
him
plot
good?
line. Huh?
Did he play him good for as much as?
Oh yeah, no. Tobey Maguire, he did a great job at playing the character, but the character's insane. A lot more humor than I expected, but I found myself laughing out loud at multiple points throughout the movie. I thought it was really, really funny. A lot of the one-liners, especially from Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt was really, really funny in this movie. The music did wonders for this film. It was the same. Oh my God, why am I blanking on the word? The person that makes music for movies.
Musician?
Huh?
Composer.
Composer,
yeah.
composer. The same composer for La La Land and Whiplash, which were Damien Chazelle's other movies.
Does he just use the same guy each time?
Yeah, they were college
okay.
roommates.
Oh,
So,
I remember you telling me about that. Yeah,
I heard the story on TikTok, but I looked into it after, and it's true. Damien Chazelle and Justin Hurwitz were college roommates, and they wrote La La Land. And they're like, this
Makes
movie...
sense that they were in college when they wrote it.
Get out. So they wrote La La Land, and they're like, oh, this movie has to get made. And they're like, okay, but we've never made a movie before, we're in college, so we can't make it right now. And then they came up with Whiplash, and they're like, if we can establish ourselves with this movie, then we can get La La Land made. And so they went to a bunch of different companies, and no one would take Whiplash. And then they're like, why don't you make it a short film? And just so you can like get your name out there, and they showed it at some film festival, and you can find the original short film. They got J.K. Simmons to do it, and it's basically the one scene where he threw the chair.
yeah.
But people loved it, so they made the movie, and that movie was able to get him enough status to make La La Land. So I thought that was a pretty cool story. But anyway, very creative and well-thought characters. Did a great job at showing the transition from silent to sound films, displaying the struggles and setbacks for the cast and crew. First 2 hours were phenomenal, then it got really slow for the next 45-ish minutes and finished off very, very strong. Heartbreaking ending. I'm satisfied with this film, though I didn't love it as much as I thought I would. But I had extremely high expectations going into it, so that's my fault.
Yeah, you thought it was gonna be like.
Oh yeah, I know, because I mean, like the plot line sounded amazing. I'm telling you, if they chopped down a little bit of that 45 minutes, it'd be 5 stars easy. Easy 5 stars.
You said it was more like Wolf of Wall Street.
If like out of the 3 movies that I said it was combined, like I said it was a mix of Whiplash, La La Land, and Wolf of Wall Street. It is probably 70% Wolf of Wall Street and 15%
I thought it would
others.
be like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Nope.
Huh.
Not at all. I mean, listen. There are definitely aspects to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, like with like struggling actors and stuff. But Mainly Wolf of Wall Street, just
Alright.
because it is just party city 24/7.
Oh yeah, there are a lot of party scenes in the trailer.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So
All right.
yeah. So yeah, I watched Babylon. Gave it. It's 38 on my top 100. It'll probably rise if we go see it. Then I watched Zoolander just because all the memes out. I'm not a huge Ben Stiller fan, but I thought it was
Stiller.
I thought it was enjoyable. I gave it a 65. And then I watched The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Did not expect to love it as much as I did, but it
looks so strange.
It was. I mean, yeah, it's a strange movie, but it was so deep and like depressing. I gave it a 93. Then I watched Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Christmas
that one doesn't
classic.
even have a picture.
No, it doesn't have.
Yeah,
a picture.
right?
I was so
shocked.
annoyed.
Yeah,
But so I didn't know which one it was.
It's
Is
the one
that
with the redhead.
It's
right?
Chris Kringle, buddy.
Yeah.
Is that the one with the
Chris Kringle.
Is that the one where he has to teach
Burgermeister.
the guy to learn how to walk?
Yeah.
Okay,
Put
yeah,
one
that's
foot in front. Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to look at the picture. I'm like, I can't
Yeah,
find the picture on Letterboxd.
I couldn't
Yeah.
remember if
Yeah.
it was that one specifically,
Yeah,
but I was
it
like
is.
99%.
That's a good
sure.
movie.
And then I watched Elf, Christmas classic. Watched Home Alone 2, Christmas classic.
I don't like Elf. I know it's probably the worst take of all time.
fine with Elf.
People either love or hate Elf.
Yeah.
It is just so not. I am not a huge Will Ferrell fan.
Okay,
I
well,
like
listen,
Will
if you
Ferrell.
don't like Will Ferrell, then you probably don't like Elf, because it's just Will Ferrell dressed as an elf walking through a city.
Yeah.
So
I think
that,
I think it was just a stupid movie, and it's just not my thing.
I get it. And then I watched The Fabelmans, Steven Spielberg's new movie, which, dude, the backstory to this is actually super depressing, because the movie's pretty depressing. All right.
Does it have
But-
Paul Dano in it?
Yeah, he plays the kid's dad. So it came out that this movie was partially autobiographical, but then my dad and I were looking up some interviews from the actors and the writers and stuff, and it turns out it was 99% autobiographical. Like Seth Rogen was
About
in it.
his life?
About his life.
Spielberg's life?
Yeah, about Spielberg's life. And so Seth Rogen, a lot, he would go up to Steven Spielberg, did this really happen? And many times he would get emotional on set because he was thinking about him actually going through it, and he would have to take breaks.
Seth Rogen's in it?
Yeah. What's that?
No, I thought that was Jacob Miller.
What'd you say? What?
What'd you say?
All right.
So the Fabelmans, it was kind of, I didn't love it as much as the rest of the world loved it. I thought that there was another movie that if they chopped it up a little bit, I think it would have been a lot better. But I gave it a 76 out of 100. I said there were parts I loved and parts I did not. I thought the mother was weird and her plotline didn't add anything. The ending to Sam's high school days fell flat, in my opinion. However, the parts about him making movies were amazing, especially the first movie he made for his Boy Scouts, and the scenes with his uncle, a movie that had high potential but got too sloppy. And then I watched Remember the Titans for the first time.
I can't believe you didn't like that movie.
I did not like it. I gave it a 76.
All right.
It was good. It was a solid football movie, but I just didn't see why people will freak out over it so much.
Do you like Remember the Titans?
Yeah. I like it for the most part.
I think it is amazing.
Listen, it's a solid football movie, but at the end of the day, it's just the same as every other football movie.
But even it was a true story, and even outside of all the football stuff, there's the racial prejudice and stuff going on, and I
just feel it's hard to tackle racial prejudice in a movie, in a PG-rated movie.
I thought they did it good.
Yeah,
though.
I thought it was.
I think they did it the best they could, but I still think it's I just still think it's just not something you can do. Well,
I thought
they handled it the best that they could, but I just feel it'd be a lot better if it wasn't PG. And I'm not saying don't make that movie don't make that movie not PG.
It would definitely hit harder. With the audience.
I didn't
if
feel
it wasn't,
this.
but
I definitely felt the significance of the era and the setting.
I feel they weren't focusing. They have that one scene where the brick is thrown through the window.
Yeah,
which
I mean,
is
obviously
terrible.
that's the scene where I felt it the most.
Yeah, but I think especially I thought they did a good job of on the team itself having
having a bunch of division.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The divide. I thought they did a good job there. Okay. Yep.
So yeah, I gave that a 76, and then another movie that I saw, I don't understand why people freaked out over it, was Avatar. I gave it a 70.
Which one?
The first one.
Okay.
I should probably go see the second one.
I think
I
But
want to
I want to see it in 3D.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah, me
know.
too.
I
Probably-
don't know
probably-
anybody who actually likes Avatar. I don't know anyone.
the
The first one.
the franchise in general.
No, the first one.
It's
I feel like everyone. I feel
visuals
like
at the
everyone has never seen it, but they just know it made a lot of money, so they think it's really good. They're like, "Oh my god, Avatar!
Well,
I
because
can't
it's
wait."
visually appealing, but the movie itself is kind of garbage. I didn't see it in 3D, and that's why I didn't love the movie a lot because it's not visually appealing to the man watching it on his cell phone.
Yeah, I think people say it's good because they hear that it's really good.
Yeah.
And also, yes, the box office score or the box office numbers is a heavy indicator, but also for the time, the visuals were amazing.
Oh,
That's why it was.
Yeah,
it was
I won't
number one for a while.
I won't deny that, like, yeah, it looked really good, but like, still, like, that's not gonna bump it up a lot. Like, I was really watching it for the plot and the story, and it just wasn't. It just fell flat for me.
Like my parents went to go see the second one like last weekend, I think, like just over break, and they said that the plot was kind of repetitive. I have no idea what the plot is, but they said it. So I'm just assuming.
I
here, but
heard.
they said
I heard
it was,
Avatar 2 is basically the same thing as Avatar 1. But
the plot is very similar to the first one in that most of the money got dumped into the visuals.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Which
lose money on this.
Well, it grossed $1 billion a couple days ago.
They need They need $2.5 billion.
Yeah.
And how much did it cost? Like 10?
Like a lot of money.
How much?
It said they need.
I only saw it said like I
They
was looking
said
it up.
they said that it needs to
wasn't
be the
over.
second highest grossing
That's
film
what
of
I
all
heard,
time.
but
to
then
profit.
I looked up. It must have been the first one because I looked up
How much did Avatar? Avatar.
cost.
Okay,
It was
that's
only
definitely
like-
not true.
it was a
It did
couple
not
hundred
only
million.
cost 250
Yes,
mil.
exactly. That's exactly what I saw, and there's no way if it like there's just no way it costed 200.
Avatar 2 budget.
Here.
Well,
I saw like
It's believed to have a budget of 460 million.
yeah. I saw two.
Making it the most
250
expensive movie in Hollywood
sources.
history.
so it can be 460 million to just make the movie itself, but then you have to spend money on advertisements and other stuff
Actors.
and stuff like that. So there's more money that's piling just outside of the film itself.
The first Avatar. Yeah, look, it says I looked up Avatar 1 budget, and it gives me Avatar. It says $237 million, but then the picture it shows is from the second movie. It's from a poster of the second movie. I don't
know.
Yeah, it says yes. Apparently, it was only $13 more million to make Avatar: The Way of Water, which
well,
is
still,
that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I don't. I don't want to watch because it looks long and it looks boring.
Yeah, it's like what is it 2.5, 245?
Avatar 1's like 2.5.
yeah.
And Avatar 2 is
I know
like
it's close.
almost 3.
Yeah, I know it's almost close to 3.
So it's not gonna be. It's not something I would want to watch.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. And then I watched the 2 movies that we're watching this week, and then last night during Driver's Ed, because it's Driver's Ed.
Yeah, because he's a studious person.
Yeah, I watched Wonder Woman, the 2017 one with Gal Gadot. That's her name.
I thought you were gonna say the new
It's
one.
Gal
I was like,
Gadot?
you really watched that?
Gal Gadot,
Like,
yeah.
I thought it's Gal Gadot. You don't say the T.
I thought it was
Gal
like Gal.
Gadot.
I'm just
Gadot
bad
or
at pronouncing
something like
things.
that.
I
Yeah.
guess.
I put this movie is so mid. The acting was
Quick
fine, and the
Saturday.
guitar riff was super sick. It is
The
really
guitar.
sick.
It's sad.
Quick Saturday.
What?
What?
You thought it was Don Quick Saturday.
Oh yeah. Okay. There's this book called Don Quixote,
It's Don Quixote, but they.
and I thought it was Don Quixote.
And I
But yeah, I said the acting was fine. The guitar riff was super sick. Yeah, I like that. It's really, really cool.
It is so highly rated. Like it is the highest rated DC movie. Like outside of like Dark Knight, it's like the highest rated like DC of the modern ones with like a 94.
How?
I'm like,
you see, this is where Rotten Tomatoes sucks because it's not what the critics rated it in the average. It's what percentage of them ranked it above a 6 out of 10 or higher. So they could all put it at a 6 out of 10,
but
it still would have had a 94.
But still, normally, like think about the amount of people who would give like. That's the same amount of people who gave a 6 out of 10 to like The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Like that's like ridiculous. It should be a lot lower. Like that movie, Wonder Woman was just meh.
Yeah, I agree. Another movie that got way too high Rotten Tomatoes score, Toy Story 4. It sucks.
I haven't seen it, but like I watched a review on it.
It is such a disgrace
It just
to the
seems
Toy
like
Story
it ruins
franchise.
Toy Story.
Oh yeah,
That's what it seems like
it does. Toy Story 3 was such an amazing ending. Like, you know what? Let's make one more, and it was awful. So.
Anyway.
Yeah, I give it a 59 out of 100, and then cause here I'll read the text that I sent Connor last night. Oh my, I gotta find your text. Okay, so I texted Connor, at 4:46. I said, from my understanding, the only DC movies to mess with. are Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, Justice League, Snyder Cut, and the Suicide Squad. Anything else? Should I bother with Wonder Woman 1? And then you said Wonder Woman is kind of relevant, so if you want, you should add it to the list. I said, so in order, Wonder Woman 1, Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, Justice League, the Suicide Squad. You said, yeah. And I said, I just need stuff to watch during driver's ed. So,
I was like, okay.
yeah, so that's going to be what I'm watching during driver's ed. But I watched Man of Steel because I started it like the last 30 minutes of driver's ed, and then I finished it because it's awesome.
It's good. It is so good.
Awesome.
I hate the people who are like, ugh, Man of Steel, it's so mid. Like, ugh, no
the first hour was the second hour it was pretty good, but the first hour was spectacular.
The flight scene when he flies for the first time with the theme, and he flies like all around the world and like over the water and like through the jungle or the safari. I love that scene. It is so good. I love it.
I agree.
I thought
almost as good.
I thought it
as
was a
the
great
flying
scene.
scene from How
almost
to
as
Train
good as the flying scene from How to Train Your Dragon. If anyone ever says something bad about How to Train Your Dragon, I just don't got time.
Should I watch that? Because you talk about it so much.
How to Train Your Dragon?
I mean, I've seen it, but I saw it, I have such a vague memory of it, I didn't like it.
I don't really recommend people go out of their way to watch animated movies because it's kind of...
I feel like animated movies are so hard to rate.
But it's short. It's like... most animated movies are really short.
That is true.
Let's see. How to Train Your Dragon is 98 minutes.
Okay.
So, but I just really like the movie. You probably don't like it as much as I do, but yeah, but yeah, Man of Steel. Russell Crowe's in it. He plays his dad.
Oh yeah, no, Russell Crowe's the guy.
Yeah, I love Man of Steel.
Love
and I'm just mad that they're what?
You know, in Man of Steel, when Russell Crowe said, "This is Sparta."
Love
that
scene. I don't
of
think
course.
it's that one.
I love that
yeah,
scene.
that one. My favorite one. And I'm just so mad that they're not keeping Cavill as Superman because they want they just want to ruin everyone's lives.
For the DC.
But yeah, no, Cavill did a great job as Superman.
I literally can only see Superman as Cavill.
He looks like Superman.
He does.
You just see him and you're like, that's Superman.
And he cares so much. He cares so much about the character too. You know the scene on the oil rig, at the beginning of the movie, and he's shirtless, and his chest has a bunch of he has hair on his chest, right? Yeah. They wanted him to shave it, right? And he was like, no, comic accurately, this is what it looks like. And he was keeping tabs on the directors, changing the Superman character because he wanted to keep it as accurate as possible.
Really?
It was yeah, I'm just so mad.
Good for him, dude. Honestly, that's actually so sad. Because I feel like I'm actually gonna really enjoy Batman vs Superman and Justice League. I feel like I'm really gonna enjoy them.
Okay, yeah. For Batman vs Superman, it's either you like it or you hate it. You will not believe. Anytime I start talking about DC movies in front of my dad, and I bring up Batman vs Superman, he's like, "Oh my god, Batman vs Superman is awful."
Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. It's only got 2.5.
Are you watching on your phone? Are you gonna okay, watch the Ultimate Edition.
Is the Ultimate Edition on HBO Max?
Oh yeah, it should be on HBO Max.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's a little longer, but the scenes they added are important and are relevant to Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen the Ultimate version.
Yeah. They only have the Ultimate version on HBO Max.
Okay, well
it's 3 hours 2 minutes though.
Oh really?
What?
Yeah.
The Ultimate version? Oh okay.
You could watch that back to back with the Snyder Cut.
And
6 hours.
7 hours. Snyder Cut's 4
hours.
hours.
7 hours of commercial-free DC movies starting now.
It's
Here we go. We're going to Octobox it.
We're in the Octobox.
We got Superman in the top left, Batman in the bottom right.
You can either watch 12 NFL games or you can watch 2 DC movies.
I don't know, man.
It's tough.
It's a tough pick.
Tough. Watch them all at the same time.
I could.
Start 1 o'clock on Sunday. Finish 8 o'clock on Sunday.
Dude, that's 14 hours,
It's
man.
a lot. It's a lot.
That's crazy.
You might want to split the Snyder Cut into 2 watches.
Yeah.
4 hours.
I didn't. I think I. Yeah.
I don't think I'm just gonna straight.
I think I started at 5 or 6.
Because I'm a real straight shooter.
I've seen it. I've seen it 3 times. The first time I watched it.
You saw it 3 times?
Yeah, the first time I watched it with my dad, and I watched 2 hours, and then 2 hours the next day. And the next time, my friends wanted to watch it, and they didn't have HBO Max, so I had them over my house, and we watched the whole thing through. And then I went on vacation, a couple days later, and I watched it on the plane. I watched an hour. We were going to Florida, so I watched an hour before we left, and then I watched 3 hours on the plane, because the flight's 3 hours.
Wow.
So
That's impressive,
Yeah.
man. That's impressive.
I
mean, that's like me with the Better Call Saul finale. I watched that like 6 times in the week it came out.
It was coming right out of COVID because it came March 2021. It was March 2021. I've been so excited for the Justice League movie because I hated the original Justice League, and DC was like my favorite thing when I was a kid. So I was like so pumped for this movie, and I watched it so much, and I loved it so much. So yeah.
What's
my
like
opinion.
appealing about it? Like what makes it? Is it just a great movie?
It is the best iteration of like
The Justice League.
all the characters together. Like Superman was amazing.
Yeah,
Wonder Woman's character, though, I didn't like the movie very well, but Wonder Woman's character is good. Aquaman's cool.
It's
Flash
not.
is cool.
It's not
Batman's
Wonder
cool.
Woman's fault that the Wonder Woman movie was bad.
Yeah, no, it was Wonder Woman is a cool.
Yeah,
is a
no,
cool
I
person.
thought the character was great. I just didn't care for the
And
movie that much.
the improvement that they made from the original Justice League is like
Do they have Zack?
insanely
Yeah, they do
big.
have Zack Snyder's Justice League.
yeah. So you won't like it as much.
Also,
You won't like
how
it as much
bad
as
is
I do.
this Justice League poster?
It's so
It's
awful.
so weird.
Oh my god! The first time I looked at that, I thought Aquaman was the villain. Like the guy in the top right, he looks like the villain.
Yeah.
And you can't even see Batman's eyes.
No, you can't. It's everything with that movie is just wrong.
So the Flash is Ezra Miller, right?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
dude, they're gonna make more movies with him. I don't understand how
I
they're
don't
like legally
know what
allowed
they're
to
doing.
do that.
Can they just scrap his movie and just do Zack Snyder's thing? I'm like,
So I'm like,
I mean, they've pumped
I'm
so
really
much money into it,
confused
so I'm sure they
where
just
the
wanna make some
DC
of that.
universe is going.
Because now they're doing James Gunn's thing.
Well, they've had to start
Yeah.
fresh so many
Like,
times.
yeah.
I'm like, can you start fresh again? Like, can you just
Completely
be like, can you
retcon
just be
everything
like,
else except Zack
this
Snyder.
is the final time. Like, we're going full in on James Gunn's
They're-
universe. We're starting fresh, starting now.
What they're doing
Boom.
is they're falling into the thing that Marvel's falling into right now, is they're focusing on the wrong
Yes.
characters.
Yeah, like
In
Marvel's
Marvel,
pulling out,
no
like,
one
Moon
cares
Knight.
about She-Hulk.
No one
I'm
cares
sorry. No one cares about the Eternals. All right, no one
Ant-Man
cares
and the
about that.
Wasp.
People care about Superman
Comment on this one
and
for me?
Batman, and
Thank you.
that would have gone in. I feel.
I think it would've.
So I no one really. I know you like Shazam, but no
I
one
enjoyed
really
Shazam.
cares about
No,
Shazam either.
I don't care about the superhero Shazam, but I enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I read a 3.5.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that because like Shazam has literally not shown up in anything except his own films.
His own films.
His
Oh, I have it
films.
at 4. I wouldn't
Which
put that 4.
the second
I'll
one,
drop it down a
I
star.
heard it was like mid. I didn't hear it was like
It's like a really silly,
Yeah.
stupid movie. Not stupid, but it's like a silly movie because he's a kid who's an adult. Like his power, he turns into an adult.
Yeah, I thought that was handled well. Like, it's funny.
No, it's handled well,
because
but
they're like
they're
trying to buy
kids, so
beer
it's
and stuff,
stupid.
and then
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
beer is
Yeah, it's
disgusting," and then they just get like a
disgusting.
bunch of snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the first one. I was talking about the second one.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry
the
about
second
your
one.
window, but you're welcome for not getting robbed.
Yeah.
You know.
No, like there are a lot of scenes in that movie that were really funny.
Yeah, and I
Right,
don't
right,
like the
right,
super
right.
silly movie.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't realize that Amy Adams was in.
yeah, she's Lois Lane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Amy Adams.
Yeah, she is good. She is good.
Yeah, she's a great. Have you seen Arrival?
I have not. It's on my watch list.
It's
is that
really
is that
good.
Villeneuve?
Yeah,
Villeneuve.
Villeneuve. Yeah,
That's awful.
I didn't realize that's how you say his name, but yeah,
is it
that's
Denny Villeneuve?
Denny Villeneuve. Yep,
That's awful. Dennis Villeneuve is how it should be pronounced.
I agree.
I think if I wanted anyone else to replace Henry Cavill, it would have to be Zachary Levi, which is why
Zachary Levi.
What is
he was Shazam's actor in the movie. The
Oh,
adult
really?
actor.
Oh, really?
I think
I
don't.
wouldn't.
I think he
Zachary
looks
Levi
similar.
played Kurt Warner, and I can't see him in anything
No.
but Kurt Warner now.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know about that.
do you want to know who I want? The dude that they're putting up for Bond right now. The dude
Oh.
from Bullet Train.
Aaron Taylor Johnson?
Yes.
Yeah.
Aaron, he would be so good.
Yeah.
I love him. He was so awesome in because I didn't realize he played Quicksilver.
He played Quicksilver, yeah.
But yeah,
I
he
don't
was
know if
Aaron
he'd be a
Taylor
good-
Johnson.
They
He
should
was
make
so
Henry
good in Bullet
Cavill
Train.
James Bond. That is my...
Make Henry Cavill James Bond, and then make Aaron Taylor Johnson
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah, because they're trying to pick British people. I'm like, Henry Cavill
Is he
is
British?
Yeah, he's British.
He is ripped. He should be James Bond.
Yeah, I agree.
I digress.
You know that episode in Phineas and Ferb where where they
huge
go to
show.
London and Perry and Doofenshmirtz are like fighting in the clock and he's like 000, like Agent 000. He looks like Agent 000. I'm looking it up.
000?
Agent 000, yeah. Agent.
No, I love the James. I love the James Bond movies. I would highly recommend.
Agent 000, Phineas and Ferb wiki. Yeah, like tell me this isn't Henry Cavill.
That does look like Henry Cavill, actually.
It's Agent 000.
Agent 000.
Yeah, no, because they went to London and Doofenshmirtz was setting up shop in Big Ben, and Perry's like, all right, we gotta go get this guy, and 000 was like, we're in London, mate, so I'll go do it with you. And he sucked at his job, and he like spent the entire night trying to climb up the clock tower when Perry just took the elevator.
Oh, Phineas and Ferb, such a great show.
It
All
was a
right,
great
should
show.
we get? You didn't watch anything?
You watched
I watched-
absolutely nothing.
I watched Glass, son.
Oh, okay.
I said
Well,
it.
we already talked about that.
Glass Onion.
Should we move into our segment of
Yeah,
miniature?
it does not look like Miller's gonna show up, so
Yeah, nah.
we'll go into it. So yeah, what the mini segment was picked by our boy Ryan Matan. Why don't you introduce it?
So we actually kind of lucked out this week. Now that we're filming it,
Yeah.
I don't know. If
Oh,
we'll be
yeah,
able
Yeah,
this
to-
because
is
I
so
can edit
lucky,
in.
yeah.
Yeah, because we'll be able
Yeah.
to.
Oh
edit
yeah.
it in.
For people listening in, this is our first videoed podcast episode. I think it's gonna be our only one for now.
Yeah.
Uh,
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, so we kind of lucked out.
that looked out. I can put in all the pictures and stuff.
Yeah. So for context, obviously, our mini segment for this week is top 3 movie posters. It's something we've kind of wanted to. It's an idea we've had, but it's a little hard to.
Yeah, to describe
execute.
to
It's
people
a little
over
hard to
microphones,
execute because for a point in time we were just audio,
Mhm.
but
yeah. That is pretty lucky. Yeah.
we were just gonna do it because I had no idea what to do this week.
It was
my brain was still mush from break.
Yeah,
so I
we
couldn't think of
were
anything.
considering if we were gonna do one or not, and I was like, hey, why don't we just do one? Matan, pick like a quick top 3. It's like posters. We're like, all right, dope.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, you want to start us off?
Absolutely. So
Absolutely.
in no particular order, I have
Nope, it has to be a particular order.
no.
Okay, yeah, that's my bad.
He
So
said no, bro.
in no particular order, my first movie poster of all time. I should actually probably look him up and then show it to you. This is The Exorcist. Do you guys know what that one looks like?
I've seen it. Is it like the guy
Exorcist
standing in
poster.
front of the building? And
Yes,
it's just a
it's-
silhouette?
Yeah,
Let me see it.
Just look it up on Letterboxd.
Okay, fine.
it's fine.
That's pretty dope.
I really like this poster
really dope, yeah.
because
This one?
It's not even the.
You're talking about this one?
This is the full one. This is the full one.
That's
Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see.
alright.
That the one
Yep,
you're talking
yep,
about?
yep. So, I love the eeriness of it. It's like the light coming through the window.
That is a
obviously
really
the-
good poster.
Yeah,
didn't even think
man's
about that.
standing.
I haven't seen it.
silhouetted. I just enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah,
I think it's
I
very
think it's pretty
visually-
dope.
Have you seen The Exorcist?
I've seen almost all of
Okay.
it. I think I just find it very visually pleasing.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
I just picked through ones that I had seen, so I actually didn't know that you've seen it before.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So actually, wait. Let me see if my second one is on Letterboxd.
What's it called?
Please take longer. It's good, buddy.
All right, I don't think so. But
I don't think so.
my second pick, I'm 99% sure it's from. Is it from the Phantom Menace? I think we talked about it a while ago.
Yeah, that's cheating. It's not on
it's-
Letterboxd, but we'll allow it.
Yes. So it's basically obviously it's not the one on Letterboxd. It's not like the original poster they used, but it was it's a picture of young Luke Skywalker.
No,
Oh my gosh, young Anakin Skywalker.
it's this. It's this.
Yes.
is what
yes.
it is.
Oh, it's
yeah,
just him walking out of his house.
Yeah.
But it has
Yeah,
this.
but
It has the shadow
if
of Darth Vader
it has
against the wall.
His shadow is the silhouette.
Oh,
of Darth
that's
Vader,
cool. That's
which
cool.
I think
Alright.
is sick.
I
I like that. A lot.
Calvin really thought Matan picked in his top 3 Anakin Skywalker walking out of his house.
Walking. Pretty cool. Yeah, but obviously,
I'm going through my letterbox right now, looking for posters, and I'm just realizing, the amount of awful movies that I've seen. I saw The Duff, Spider-Man, or not Spider-Man,
is that
SpongeBob
the
movie,
beer company
Sponge
from
Out of
Simpsons?
Water. No, The Duff, the designated ugly fat friend.
What?
Wow,
The
that's
designated ugly fat friend. Bianca's universe turns upside down when she learns that her high school refers to her as a Duff, designated ugly fat friend. Hoping to erase that label, she enlists the help of a charming jock and her favorite teacher.
That sounds like a fantastic.
Oh, it's terrible.
movie.
It was actually one of the worst movies ever. Like How to Build a Better Boy. I've seen How to Build a Better Boy.
Well, you've seen like 550 movies.
That is true.
All right, Matan, how about your number 3?
My number 3, I was just kind of thinking of a movie I liked, so I picked The Shining. I think The Shining poster is.
I don't get
I
The
think
Shining
it's-
poster.
Yeah, I
think
don't get
it's-
it either. What is
I
the
don't
guy looking through the words?
I'm not really sure, but I
You just like it?
I like the poster. I think you could like print it out,
You're like,
put it
hey,
anywhere.
I like it. So,
It's just I like
All right, fair enough, man. Fair
yeah,
enough.
no. You
Connor,
do you.
you wanna go next?
You don't know yours yet?
No, I know mine. I just want to keep looking through all the posters.
All right.
it's respectable.
So, mine, because since I came more prepared than my other two hosts, mine is actually top 3.
Well,
ranked
mine's top 3
in an
too.
order. So, for number 3,
Out
it's
of your
like
top 100, though, you didn't look at any others.
what?
You didn't look at any other movies. You just looked at your top 100.
I actually did. I did look through other movies right before we came here. I didn't find any other ones. For number 3, I'm gonna go with the Back to the Future poster.
That I was thinking of putting
I
that one.
just-
Yeah, I
it's-
thought you were gonna say that one.
It's
It was
such a-
definitely a consideration.
It's just
for
such
me.
like a classic, like poster. He's out of the car. They got the flames. Like it's just a really good poster. Like when you look at the movie, and they kept like the same style for the other movies. Like for the second one, they have like him with Doc, and then in the third one they have him with Doc and the woman. I don't know her name. the girl.
Woman.
Yeah, the girl that Doc falls in love with. But no, I just really like the poster. I think it's really, really, really good. For my number 2, we were just talking about this movie a little while. Well, I was talking about this movie since neither of you have seen it. The Skyfall poster. Have you seen it?
Yes.
I've seen the poster,
Calvin.
but I can't think of it right now. Let me look at it.
It's
I'm
very,
showing
it's
it
very,
to you right
Just
now.
this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
very.
yeah, that's
clean.
pretty cool.
It's a really clean poster.
Wow, he looks so young in this. Daniel
Kinda,
Craig.
yeah. Well, in the movie he looks kind of old. But yeah, no, Skyfall's really, really good. Like I really like the James Bond movies, and I just really like this poster. It's really like simplistic, and like I don't know how to put it into words, but like it kind of captures the aspect of the film. Like that sounds really complicated and like far-reaching, but like it's just a really good poster for the film. It's just like him on the ground with the gun, and it's just Skyfall, and yeah. So Skyfall's number 2, and then my number 1 is the poster for The Terminator, the first movie.
Oh, there's the one with Arnold on it.
Just the one
that
with
one's
Arnold.
pretty dope. That's your
and
number 1.
And it's and him with the
Really?
gun, with the thing on his eye, and it's just the words The Terminator. Like this poster is just so sick. I love this one.
That's fair.
I
That's a
actually
fair pick.
determined this one right before the episode because I was searching. I was like, you know what? I feel like there should be other movie posters I like. The one that was initially going to be in my top 3 was the Jurassic Park poster, but I like this Terminator one's like just really cool. So, yep, that's my 3.
Oh,
Calvin?
sweet. All right. Number 3 for me, we're going to go with The Disaster Artist, directed by James Franco. I just like it. It's the two brothers, well, the two real-life brothers, James and Dave Franco, and their characters just sitting. I like the color scheme of it with the green. Just sitting watching a movie and, like, him pointing up at the screen. I don't know, like, it just feels like, I just feel like it kind of, like, you know, like,
This one?
oh, no, that's not the one I'm talking about. Shoot.
Oh.
I thought that was the Letterboxd one. My bad. But no, I'm talking about. Let me pull it up for you guys. The Disaster Artist. But yeah, it's just them like sitting watching the movie.
This one?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it. Like I don't know. It's just something about it I just really really enjoy.
What's the name of the actor who's on the left side?
Dave Franco, James Franco's brother.
That's Dave Franco. Was he the one in Now You See Me Too? Or Now You See Me? Have either of you
I
seen
have
Now You
not
See
seen
Me?
Now You See Me.
wait.
That guy. Does he play Jack?
It is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I didn't know that was James Franco's brother.
Yeah, Dave Franco. Yeah.
I didn't even know it was Dave Franco. I don't even-
What else is he in? I feel like
I
I've
have
seen
no
him in,
clue.
I think just because
He's
he
not
looks
much.
a little bit
He's in
like.
Superbad. He's in 21 Jump Street. He's in 22 Jump Street. Now You See Me.
I think
Disaster
I
Artist.
think I
He's
just
actually
find.
he's in a good amount of stuff.
I think because he looks kind of similar to James Franco, I just assume. I just thought
his
James
face
Franco.
just seems generic.
He's in the roast of James Franco. He kind of looks like the dude from High School Musical, Zac Efron.
Yeah, he does look like that. That is so true. The first time I watched,
I think just
first
the
time
hair.
I watched Now You See Me, I thought it was that. I thought it was.
You thought it was Zac Efron?
I thought it was Zac Efron.
Yeah. Anyway, so Disaster Artist. Number 2, we're gonna go La La Land. I like the purple. I like the picture of them dancing at the bottom of the screen, and then the LA skyline in the background. I just think it's a nice poster.
Oh my God, is that why it's called La La Land? L.A.
I mean, I think that it plays a part in it, but I don't think that's the main reason.
I just made that connection.
But yeah, no, especially with the little lamppost as well. I really like it, and the stars too. It's just a nice poster.
All right.
And then number 1, I'm not a huge fan of floating head posters.
Me either.
But I thought this one did it really well. It happens to be my favorite movie as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You can just see, like, so many different characters. I think that the color scheming is really, really great. I like how it shows...
It's the letterbox one, right?
Yeah. It doesn't just show the characters and stuff that they do in the movie, but it also shows, like, stuff from, like not ancient Hollywood, but, like 60s Hollywood. Like, it shows the movie theaters and the
And it's not a picture, it's like an
you know?
illustration.
Yeah, no,
It's like an illustration.
I just think it looks really, really good. And I'm a fan of it. So yeah, the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Sharon Tate's on here twice. That's
Sharon Tate is on there
crazy.
twice. A lot of I think Brad Pitt's on there twice.
Kurt Russell's
Leo's on there
here?
twice. Yeah,
Wait,
Kurt Russell's in the movie.
But isn't he just a narrator?
No, he is the narrator. But the narrator only has like 2 parts.
Oh, really?
At the start of the movie, he's like, "That's a big lie." And he's like, Rick got his license taken away because of too many drunk driving stuff. But then the other one was like, after they went to Italy, he like recapped what happened in Italy.
Yeah.
But other than that, he played the casting director who thought that Cliff Booth killed his wife.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, "Dude killed his wife." He goes, "Do you really believe all that?" And I don't know why I said it like that, but
It's like Kevin Hart.
no, I don't know why I said it like that. But I was trying to do Southern and it did not work.
That did not work. That did
Yeah.
not work at all.
But yeah, and then he goes, get your wardrobe off, get your stuff, and get out of here. So
Did
yeah.
you have this poster?
Me?
Yeah.
I own it. I've owned it for like 2 years now, and I haven't gotten a frame for it yet, so I don't have it up. But it's still in the container.
No, I need
Finding
to
nice
get
frames is, like,
2
really
frames. I need to get 2 frames.
What are you doing, buddy?
I was holding up 3 fingers. I need to hold 2 fingers. I need 2 frames because I got 2 posters for Christmas, and I gotta hang them up.
Dude, I got a Better Call Saul poster.
Yep.
I got
That blanket you got is sick.
Yeah.
dude, they gave me an extra one. They shipped me 1 extra.
It's the same blanket?
It's the exact same
That's
blanket.
awesome.
You want it?
Well, I think we have different top 20s. Right, that's what it is, right? I was looking at it, I think it's your top, yeah.
Yeah.
Does
Well,
that-
it was my top 20 when I sent it to my dad, because my dad tricked me for it.
He tricked you for it.
Well, because my mom needed to know what my favorite movies were. Because one day she's like, "Oh, I'll just ask him." It's like, "What are your like top 20?" And I listed out my top 20 off the top of my head because that's how I pulled up Letterboxd. I listed them off. My mom remembered like 3 of them, and so she's like, "Can you get these from him?" And he goes, "I got this." So he texted me. He goes, "Hey, my coworker heard I talked about my coworker who's a big movie guy, and I told him that you rank your movies, and he's curious what your top 50 are or your top movies are." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I got you."
No offense to the mothers out there, but I'll be honest, dads, in my experience, are much more sly and better at tricking you into giving them information.
I agree.
Regardless of that.
I totally agree. Totally agree. So.
All right. Shall we move into our movies?
Movies.
We
Well,
have
of
been
the
talking
week.
a while.
If Quentin Tarantino was listening, he would be mad at us calling it 2 separate movies.
Yeah, so I didn't realize it's like, well, obviously I realize it now, but like going in, I thought they were 2 separate movies. And I was like, that's interesting. Tarantino never makes sequels, but it's not really a sequel.
No, he just
Yeah.
realized that if he made them the same movie, it'd be like way too long.
Yeah.
And he couldn't do it. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you haven't put 2 and 2 together, it's Kill Bill. Kill Bill's our movie of the week.
Yep. Volume 1
Volume
and
1 and Volume
2.
2, but just Volume 1 for Ryan Montan.
Yeah, I guess he's a loser.
Well, a little bit of volume 2, like first 45 minutes or so.
All right.
Okay.
So
Did you watch? Like, did you look up how it ends?
Oh no, I'll just look up the plot right now.
Do
I'm
you
not-
need like water or something?
Yeah,
Like, why do you sound like Chris Collinsworth on Monday night?
right, so Calvin and I. Hey, Jay Miller's here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God!
Took him long enough.
How you doing, Jay
Hey,
Miller?
Welcome, Jay Miller.
We're filming. So
How was
I know, he texted.
how was rehearsal?
It actually went very well.
Good.
Was this the one-on-one?
What did you do?
We worked on If Only,
If?
and we went over on
Did you
the
scoot
scenes
over, I
together and
think?
said I'm doing
Huh?
very good.
Just scoot down a little.
Oh yeah, yeah, my bad.
All right, what segment of the podcast?
Oh,
are you gonna do?
we just
got to
started the
movies of the week.
movies.
Do you wanna go over your top 3 favorite posters?
Yeah, I also need
Oh, yeah.
headphones.
Yeah.
I'll
be back.
Top.
okay.
Oh,
All right.
Here,
yes.
talk about your
So-
Talk about your top 3
All
movie
right, you
posters.
use these for now.
All right, so the current issue with the movie segments for me is I have not actually gone over my top 3 posters. I haven't looked because
That's
Talk about your movies that you watched during break time.
I will think about it while talking about the movies I watch over break. Okay, so let me pull up Letterboxd. Oh, actually, I can start by talking about I watched Monsters Inc. over break.
University.
Monsters University. My bad. Yeah, Monsters University, which is a movie Oh, there you go.
That
There.
movie's so weird.
Hold on. Okay, there we go.
Connor, just a line.
Okay, yeah. So I watched Monsters University with my family because I am just a really big fan of Monsters University. I think it is better than Monsters Inc.
That is
That's just
ridiculous.
not true. That's just not true
That's
at all.
the last
it is.
one.
I just
Monsters Inc. actually made me cry the last time I watched it. Like, I
Oh,
actually cried so
the
much.
ending of the movie is just so good.
yeah, Monsters University has Monsters Inc. has a really, really, really good ending. I feel like Monsters University is just like it was such a perfect way to make a prequel. Like it was just one of like the best prequels I've like ever seen to a movie, and it was just like I don't know, it was just really well.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but it's just not good compared to Monsters Inc. I still think it's solid. I give it like 3.5.
3.5. I don't know.
Give it at 4, buddy.
Dude, I just.
What do you give it out of 100?
Out of 100?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't rank it out of 100. Probably like a 75 or
That
a
is
78.
not how it
Then
goes.
how is it 4 stars?
That's 3. That's
Oh, it's
3.5.
4 stars. Oh.
4 stars is
Oh,
80.
then like an 84 or like an 83. Okay, my letterbox isn't loading.
What?
Does one of you? Dude, I don't rank it by number. I rank it by star. I don't know what you want.
Wait. So you gave like a 75, and then we told you that the stars have different meanings. So then you moved it to an 85.
Well, I'm just saying that it's 4.
Okay,
if I put
okay,
4
okay,
stars,
okay,
then it
okay.
means I thought it was 4 stars. You guys are the worst.
Okay, no, I'm the worst star. That's our bad. That's our
okay,
bad.
I don't. Another movie I watched over break with my brother was
Josh
All
Miller.
Quiet on the Western Front.
I
What language is that in?
German.
German.
I mean, I think it's multiple languages.
I thought that movie was amazing besides its length. I thought that movie
yeah,
was
it could have
too
been a
long.
lot shorter.
Yeah.
I've been noticing that's a very common issue with today's
exactly.
movies.
Why-
Directors
Why
don't
are they
know.
making movies so long? Like,
I know, like some
A
movies
lot of
just
directors
like
just don't know what to keep and what to
plus
get rid of.
we have All Quiet on the Western Front to thank for this song, like this little.
I don't know if
hold
we're
on.
allowed to show this for
No,
copyright.
just the. Oh, are we not allowed to?
I don't
Who's
think-
gonna
Whoa,
copy-
that one
Well,
note
we're
was
not posting
incredible.
It's the like.
Yeah, so I'm gonna keep talking
comes
over
up,
it
yeah.
until the beat drop. So how's everyone's week going? We're having fun here at the
Yeah,
Morbin movies.
I'm
All right,
right there.
turn it off, turn it off.
Anyways, I think that is literally one of the best. Like, God, I don't know. I thought it was perfect for the way the movie was set up.
I don't
Like,
have
it was-
the brain capacity to listen to an entire movie that's not in English.
It's so good. Though.
I actually I don't.
I
understand
didn't
it.
think I would either, and then I watched it, and I was like, I gotta start watching more foreign films.
Do you just not like?
Have any of you seen Seven Samurai?
I want to.
No, I have not.
That's like the
What?
really old one, right?
It's the really old one, and
but
like,
it's like regarded as like one of the best
and
movies of all
so
time.
many Instagram accounts say
So
like,
I rewatched Seven Samurai, and oh my god, it was
yeah,
amazing.
like you know how
For the
we
1000th
you know how we
time.
say like our like favorite movies versus the greatest movies.
Yeah.
Every single account has the greatest movie as like Seven Samurai.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm like,
Let me look up the plot
it's
to
like
Seven
4
Samurai.
hours long, and it's
That's-
like
that's
in
how I feel
Japanese.
about Ben-Hur.
But, like,
Like Ben
Oh,
Hur, like
yeah.
everyone talks about Ben Hur, but like I don't even know what Ben
Seven
Hur's about.
Samurai's in the IMDb top 10. Like I feel like I have to get around to it at some point. But it's in black and white. It's in Japanese or China. It's in one of them. I don't know which one of it's in.
Ben Hur.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
Ben Hur is 222 minutes. So what is that? 3 hours.
That's
3 hours 40 minutes.
yeah, 3 hours 40 minutes.
Yeah. So
Seven Samurai's
no, thank you.
207, and so that's
3 hours
that's
30.
3.5.
Yeah. What are you showing me?
I'm trying to find this.
I forgot.
Oh,
He mentions that he shoots her with rock salt. Because that's just an incapacitator.
But like,
Yeah.
what's weird about it?
No, but I think Connor and I thought it was with like actual bullets.
Yeah, we
which
thought
is-
it was actual.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
yeah.
that's why.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
But anyway, Seventh Samurai, it has a 4.5 on Letterboxd, which is like one of the highest. But like, not a lot of people
Really?
have seen
I
it.
feel like nothing gets over
Like,
a 4.5.
so
like even like the
it's-
best movie.
it's-
Godfather has a 4.5 here. Because if you like go to like my.
But the thing
films,
about Seventh Samurai,
and then it's
its
sorted
highest,
by highest rank.
its highest star number is 5 stars. But there's only 80,000 5-star
You know,
reviews.
Capybara Walking averages 4.5.
Yeah, I know that. I gave
Capybara
it.
Walking is fire.
Capybara Walking.
Yeah, Shawshank is 4.5. Dark Knight is 4.4. So yeah, Godfather,
Parasites.
Godfather, Capybara Walking, and Shawshank are the only 4.5 movies I've seen on Letterboxd.
Parasites
is
really
shocking
high. Seven Samurai.
Oh, yeah.
Walking guy.
Yeah.
It's
But I
Also,
don't know.
I
I
should
might.
probably watch
Do
Parasite.
you guys want me to finish my?
Oh yeah,
the
we're
movies
sorry.
I-
That's
Oh, Parasite has a
I only have one more,
4.6.
and
Oh, it is.
That's
What?
insane.
Wait, what?
Parasite is a
It's
4.6.
really good.
What's-
but-
you've seen
Parasite?
Parasite?
I've seen Parasite.
Is it good?
Yeah.
What'd you give it?
when did it come out?
I gave it.
Like 2019.
You gave it 4.5.
It won.
Okay.
It won. It
Yeah,
won
I
best
like-
film. It won best
Oh,
film.
I should watch
I
it
liked it
then.
a lot.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's. Not
I
in
remember
English.
I watched the first 30
It's
minutes
not?
and I fell asleep so fast. It wasn't the movie's fault. It was just late at night. I was tired.
Was it
Um,
in English?
No.
Yeah, no, I didn't think.
It,
It's Korean,
it
right?
starts, yeah.
I believe so.
Speaking of
It
Korean
starts
movies, that is the other movie that I tried watching. I tried watching this movie called Possessed with my brother, and it was.
I don't remember
it
you
takes the
logging
cake.
that.
It's the worst movie I've ever seen.
Oh, okay.
It is the worst movie. There's a reason I didn't
Possessed?
log it. It doesn't even deserve 0 stars. It was horrible. It was like because I saw the Blair Witch Project.
What is
hated
it? A
and I
birthday
thought,
celebration sets the scene for this introspective psychological drama.
That's
Taher keeps getting calls from a mysterious individual telling him to divorce his wife. Is that it?
What? No, it is a Korean movie called Possessed.
Yeah,
That is just not it. I'm sorry, but that is not it.
that's wacky because that's the only thing that comes up when I type up
anyways.
possessed
Yeah.
on Letterboxd.
Well, well. There's a reason you can't even rank it because it was that bad. Because I thought, well, okay. So after seeing Blair Witch Project, I thought, okay, maybe there's some good found footage movies out there. So me and my brother decided to watch this with the family. I forced him. I was like, Josh, if you do not turn off this movie, you will not see me for another day. Because it was horrible. Oh my god.
This Possessed movie has like 10 total ratings on the entire thing.
If
I
that
don't
is
think
it,
that's
it doesn't even deserve 0 stars. It was
I don't think
just
it's a
god
Korean film. It's directed by Mohammed Ali
yeah, no.
Sajadi.
Because he goes, dude, I saw it on TikTok. It's got to be one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. And I was like, you have not seen this movie, and it sucked. It was horrible. That was the other movie I watched. I didn't even log it. It was
Possessed. Are you sure it's called Possessed?
Are you sure it's called
I'm
Possessed?
And not
absolutely
Possession?
because
Yeah,
I just
Possession.
looked it up. It's right here. It's this movie. It's Living
It's called
Death.
Living Death.
No, it's not. No, it's not because if you look at the thing, it's possessed. Like when you look at the actual like poster of it, it's
Okay,
possessed.
it's called Living Death though.
Okay.
Living
you're the worst.
Death?
You're the worst.
Sorry, that's my bad. But I'm just trying to look it up on Letterboxd right
yeah,
now.
me too.
Dude, like
Oh, it's got a stellar 2.4. This
It's fire.
Is it-
Is it Lee Young-ju one?
Eric Berry.
Eric Berry?
Oh,
That's Aaron, buddy. I think it's the second one.
okay.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I
this
have a
one.
question about movie posters.
It's
Are
called
we
Possessed.
going based off of the remake movie posters that like fans make, where it's like
No.
like black background or like
No.
Okay, so then. Okay, so I'm not gonna go in like 1, 2, 3. Like this isn't in any specific order.
Yeah,
I think
then why are you
one
Where'd you start?
One poster-
Matan didn't order them.
one poster that I really liked, and it's from recently. I don't know why, but I loved the "Don't Worry, Darling" poster. I don't know
The
why.
one on Letterboxd, like with the plane.
No, where it's like that the minimalistic city and
Where
it's
they're
a
in-
sky. Like
Yeah,
it's like a
yeah,
neighborhood.
the
It's
one
like a
with the plane.
neighborhood.
Yeah,
And
it's the one with
because
the
it just looks like oh my god, there's
I can
a
get on
word.
board with that. It's pretty nice.
There's a word that people use on TikTok.
This one?
Subliminal.
This
It's like
thing?
subliminal.
yeah,
that.
I like
Like-
this one
like,
a lot. I will admit.
I don't know why.
Oh,
but
and you
that's
see her
a-
like kissing Harry Styles at the car.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
I don't even
That's
see
a
that.
plane. I thought it was someone like diving in the water.
No, yeah,
No.
that's what
I don't
Dude,
know.
that
That's
movie
what I-
stunk. That's probably one of the most disappointing
What?
movies I've ever.
Yeah.
Don't worry, darling.
Oh yeah, no, you said
I
it
wouldn't.
sucked.
It was my most anticipated movie of the year before Babylon started getting rumors and stuff. Before I started hearing about that, and I saw it and it was just terrible. It was,
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch it because you said it was bad, but it doesn't
It's
change
Harry
the fact that their
Styles.
poster is like. Really
I mean,
good.
dude, I thought Harry Styles was an odd casting, and I was like, you know what? Olivia Wilde knows what she's doing. She doesn't. She doesn't. Harry Styles is awful, and then they ended up yeah. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this.
It doesn't matter. All right, we're good.
All right, you know what? If we don't handle it in an immature way, I can.
Okay.
So they had an affair on set, not on set, but like people knew about it, that they were together, and it caused a lot of conflict in terms of Florence Pugh and Harry Styles. She thought that he was getting special treatment. I feel so bad for Florence Pugh because Florence Pugh made that movie. She made that
She
movie.
made that entire 2.5-star rating you gave it.
Dude, she was so good. She got 2.5 stars.
Nice.
No, I thought the set design was really nice. It was an interesting idea. It just wasn't executed.
What is it
well.
about?
I think
It's about this girl who lives in this city and weird things. And Ryan, you talk now.
Okay, so I haven't seen it. I'm 99% sure I've seen a similar plot somewhere else because I remember the plot so
Just sounds like The
vividly.
Matrix.
It's. I know there's a book. There's a book. That's kind of similar to it.
What's it called?
I don't remember what it's called. But
Don't worry, honey.
It's about. It's about these kids who are actually clones of criminals, and it's a science experiment.
Wow.
If you put them in a perfect society, will they end up growing up to be these awful people?
That's actually super interesting.
I know.
Yeah.
I thought the book was really
Wait, what
really
movie?
cool. It's a book.
It's a book.
Oh, it's a
Let me
book.
look.
I don't know.
Let me look
would
that
be a
up.
sick movie.
But
I have it in my room. I don't remember what it's called. Oh, dude, I made a trailer for it in 5th grade on my YouTube page. Let me go to my YouTube real quick.
The plot. Well, Calvin's pulling that up. The plot is basically what I think. I think women are they're not kidnapped necessarily, but there's this
Masterminds
Nice.
by Gordon Corman.
But so they're kind of lured in. So Harry Styles' character, I'm pretty sure, is in on it. So they get, they're in a relationship with this dude, and then they either they move or they go on vacation in this town, right? But everything's kind of everything's sort of off, and you can tell throughout the movie with the other women there. All the men are perfectly fine, they're enjoying themselves, but there's bits and pieces there. I'm pretty sure that you can tell something's off with the women of the women of the
I got you.
town. And then so I'm pretty sure the main thing is that the men lure them to that town, and then they turn them into empty husks or something,
Oh,
or
that sounds
into
stupid.
ideal wives where they just I don't know,
Sounds
they do
stupid.
whatever.
Anyway, Miller, you want to
I
give us
love
your
it.
other movies?
Yes.
Other posters?
So, number 2, again, not in a specific order, is definitely The Dark Knight. I think. That
Which one? Which one?
Just the regular Dark Knight, where it's him standing in front of the building
It's him
with the
with
burning,
the fire.
the
Okay,
burning-
yeah. I have that
symbol.
poster in my room.
That poster is it's
So, yeah,
good. God,
it's
it is
really
like
awesome.
one of the best designs ever, and it perfectly. If you were to put someone in front of that poster who had never heard of Batman, knew nothing about them,
You'd understand it.
You would understand what they're like already.
hasn't
It's
heard of
dark.
Batman, though?
It's depressing. It shows the it's just it's horrifying in a way, but it's also
Yeah, no, it's really good with
it's
the fire.
It's sick. And number 3, I'm torn. I have 2 that I really like, and it's between Jaws and Titanic. Because
I almost
Those are
had
both
Jaws.
kind
in
of
my
mid though.
no
Jaws is mid.
like
I thought
Jaws is it's minimalistic,
no,
but
Jaws is fantastic.
but that movie is amazing. Yeah, but I don't know. I something about the Titanic poster. Yes, everyone knows
I mean,
what the
yeah, the
Titanic looks
Jaws.
like.
Yeah, all right, it's kind of cool.
The Jaws.
if you
the Jaws
look up
poster's
greatest
cool.
poster of all time, Jaws will most likely come up.
Oh, it'll definitely come up. No way. Of course it will.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's alright.
it's
also,
a perfect poster in terms
But
of
yeah.
describing the movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't go in the water.
I feel like it's because growing up I liked the Titanic a lot, and I just always saw that poster because I watched the movie a lot. I just really like it for some reason. It's just it's a picture of the ship, and it's them 2 on the top middle. But I don't know. I just like it. It's good. Yeah,
Done.
those are my posters.
Tired. Done.
All right, we can move on to our movies of the week.
Wait, what 3? Wait, can you just quickly tell me the 3 that you said without describing them? Can you
Oh, I said Back to the Future, Skyfall, Terminator.
Ryan, what'd you say? You're gonna
Jamming
get
out.
copyright claimed.
It's Indiana Jones, bro.
Yeah, but like, why are you?
Because I saw Indiana Jones on the box, and I remember how awesome
Okay,
the theme
What'd
is.
you say?
What 3 posters did you say? You had to have said.
I
Inception
said
as
so.
well.
I said the Exorcist poster. Do you know that
I
one?
agree,
I
yeah.
like that one a lot. The Phantom Menace poster, not the one on Letterboxd. It's one of Anakin Skywalker walking, and there's like a wall behind him, and his shadow is Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, is that actually a thing?
Yeah.
No.
Wait, I need to see that. That is
It's-
so cool.
Yeah, it's
I like
really
it a lot.
cool. It's really, really cool.
really cool.
This
idea.
thing.
And then my third was
Right
The
here.
Shining, just because I like it.
That's fair.
Oh my God, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, do you think did they release, like, when the movie came out, was that the poster that you people looked at? So it just,
Well,
just completely
obviously-
foreshadowed him being Darth Vader.
Everyone knows
Oh,
Anakin
that's right,
Skywalker.
that's right. I forgot about 456. I forgot for a second that, no, I forgot for a second.
Everyone knows.
Stop. I forgot for a second that 456 was released before 122.
But they spoiled it.
No, they didn't. It was just, I completely forgot that 456 came out first. Okay, anyways, Calvin, what were your 3?
My 3 were The Disaster Artist, La La Land, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Of course he said.
Yeah, exactly.
La La
You guys are the
Land.
worst.
Of course he said.
Jacob, I feel like you would like La La Land.
I feel like I probably would.
I don't think
hate
Ryan
it.
and
watch it
Connor
because
would.
But yeah, I'm not
if
gonna
you
watch it
watch
because
it,
then I
you
can't
like
make
it.
fun of you anymore in case I like it.
All
Yeah,
right,
that's the only reason you're not
Kill
gonna
Bill.
watch it. Kill Bill!
I'm watching.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm watching the 5-point palm exploding heart technique.
Dude, yeah, that
Wait,
is...
what? Wait, let me see this.
So,
It's
I
a
have to say,
where she
I
uses
know that we talked about
weird
this,
villain
but I didn't
fight.
realize how much of
Is this
Kill
Kill
Bill
Bill
2 is
is basically Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
Watch it,
Like, Kung
yeah.
Fu Panda takes so much from
Kill
Kill Bill 2.
Kill Bill 2
Dude,
takes
it's
so
also-
much from Kung Fu Panda.
Just like
Kill Bill 2
Ratatouille takes
is-
so much from Ratatouille.
Yeah.
It's just like the scene in Doctor Strange where he like goes to this woman and she starts teaching
Wait, no,
him.
other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doctor Strange is just like Kill Bill 2.
What?
There's a scene in Doctor Strange where he like gets his powers from this woman over in like I don't know,
Yeah.
China, and she starts for like
Nepal.
a month.
China.
Nepal, so then starts teaching him how to use his powers for like 3 months, and it reminded me of Kill Bill 2.
Oh, okay. I guess.
Alright,
Kill Bill 2 reminded me of that.
I mean, listen.
But I
it's-
mean,
it's-
Doctor
it's a
Strange
common-
comics.
yeah,
It's a
just
common plot.
Yeah, being
but-
taught by just like
No,
this.
but no, I was thinking like the whooshy finger hold
Yeah.
is similar
There's
to
literally
the...
an identical shot where she's doing like she's like kicking and stuff in front of a red
like,
screen,
8
and you
minutes,
can just
by
see
the
her
way.
black silhouette. That exact
That
same
exact-
shot
I've got
is
8
in
minutes
Kung
till I
Fu
gotta go.
Panda, and they're doing the exact same moves.
Yeah.
I looked it up.
That's actually cool. But as my folks here are already familiar with, I did not like Kill Bill 1. That movie
Dude,
was
that's just, like,
not...
unbelievable.
You give it 3 stars. That's not terrible.
I gave it like a
Oh, yeah.
62.
Yeah. What did all of us
That's
give
pretty
it?
bad.
Okay, so Kill Bill, I gave 4. I think I want to say 4. I think I gave 4.
That's a D minus.
Yeah, I gave it a D minus.
Kind of give it 3. I gave it 3.5. You gave
4.5.
it 4.5.
Oh wow, we're in a nice
Oh
little
yeah,
row
3,
here.
3.5, 4, 4.5.
But yeah, I just I'm
You give it 3.5. Kill Bill 1.
No, he gave it 3.5. I gave it 4.
He said it weird. Yeah. He gave it 4.
And then I gave I couldn't even finish.
I'm
Kill Bill
I'm
2.
gonna read my review because just like
Neither could I.
Dude, Kill Bill Volume 2 was just bad. It was just not a good movie.
I said, I thought I was watching the wrong movie for a while because I was like, there's no way this is the great movie everyone talks about. Most of the scenes were laughable, and overall the movie was just super cheesy. I felt like I was watching a parody movie because it didn't seem legitimate at all. Cool ending.
Oh, now I'm gonna
You
give it
know,
4.5.
the amount of times that
Oh,
I've
wow.
reread that review and just stared at it
I know,
in nothing
Calvin,
but
Calvin
frustration.
had it up in
I don't think it's
Spanish
much
more. I
on
put
his computer, just looking at it. He's like, the entire world can see this. You realize that? Like,
Oh wait, which scene was you looking at?
no, just he was had my Kill Bill review on his computer. He's like, you realize the world can see this?
Oh.
Like,
You did bring out a good point though. I can't really talk smack because I didn't like The Matrix.
yeah,
I have
yeah.
The Matrix as a 40.
Calvin was like, how did you not like Kill Bill? I'm like, dude, you have The Matrix as like 2 stars. Like, come on. I was like,
I'll rewatch it eventually, but I didn't love it.
Neither
It
did
was
I never like realized how much like Kill Bill is in like pop culture.
Oh,
Just
I
in
know.
general. Like
Especially
the score alone.
The
like,
the
Yeah.
the
I've seen
scene
so
the scene
many
where they're
places.
walking, it's like bun dun dun dun
Yes,
dun
yeah.
dun dun bum
I've-
bum bum.
I've heard that so many times.
Yeah, like
and I never knew what
it's super cool because I saw an interview of Quentin Tarantino talking about Kill Bill and Kill Bill 2, and he was talking about like how awesome it is to see so many other movies taking
reference.
Because he referenced like some 1939 Japanese like kung fu movie. Like that's where I'm pretty sure that's where the song originally came from. And he goes, "Oh yeah, this would be great." And so I put because Quentin Tarantino. All his movies are just reference on top of reference on top of reference on top of reference.
So it's none of his own
And
original material.
Yeah, he's
so
like
that
the most
may be-
unoriginal.
He's cheesy.
That may be why you find Kill Bill so cheesy, just because he's referencing these old kung fu movies.
Yeah, and that
Like you've
makes
seen
it
the old
bad.
Kung Fu movies. Like
Like-
you've seen them.
I mean, I don't have to see them to know what they are.
All right, what's the name of it?
What's the name of what?
The movie he referenced.
Okay,
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
But like some of
Let's
like
get
in the fight scenes, they're actually going like hoo wah wee wah. Like what is like what are you doing right now? Who is making this movie? This is so ridiculous.
Look, that's his goal. That's what he wanted to make.
It was so I was
still thought
watching it
like-
and I was like, I thought this was supposed to be like this like awesome like
The dialogue.
revenge
the,
movie.
The dialogue is cool.
Oh my
though.
gosh! No! I want to talk about this one line. All right. So you got up to go do something. I was
Yeah.
yeah. So in Kill Bill 1, after she kills the woman.
The first like at the beginning.
The very first.
She wasn't
right.
just a woman. She was a mom.
Yeah. After
And
she,
then, and then the little girl walked in and she was like cleaning her knife.
Hey, sweetie.
And then she took. I hated
really
that
wish you didn't
line
have to
so
see
much.
that.
She's like, I wish you didn't have to see that. When you grow up, and you still hate me,
I'll be waiting.
I'll be waiting.
I think it's cool.
hated that.
What does
I thought
that even
line-
mean?
I thought the line delivery was so
The line
weird.
delivery
I thought
was
it was so
awful.
I will admit there are a few lines that I thought the line
It's
delivery
over
was
the
kinda
top.
bad.
There was another one where it was where she was I forgot the name of the boss of the first one.
Don't mess
Not
up
Bill.
here.
What?
Don't you mess up here.
No, I don't
I don't
remember.
know.
I'm not gonna say it because I don't remember. But
What?
but she was like I don't know. She was like, you didn't think it was gonna be that easy, did you? And she was like, yeah. I kind of think it would have been that easy. No, I hated
She's
it
like,
so,
yeah,
it
I
was so
thought it would be that easy.
It was so corny, and I was like, I
Also,
like physically
I am not.
cringed
I'm
at
not
it.
a doctor or an assassin or a hitman or anything like
Or
that.
anybody that got shot in the head.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but I don't think when you like cut someone's like limb off, just fountains of blood start
I thought-
gushing
I
out.
did hate
I
that.
thought you were talking about how getting
no,
shot in the head
no,
was
no,
gonna
they-
kill
they-
her.
the scene where they're all at the meeting and she goes and she goes like flings over the table, cuts his head off. It's like
It just
God, it's like a fire hose.
She like gets up. She's like,
wait, because he was like it was
Well, I
obviously
wouldn't know.
in
I didn't have
Japanese.
subtitles.
He was like because she's Japanese, Chinese, American, whatever, and she's like.
It's so funny how she like runs
Yeah.
across the table.
I immediately thought of the Family Guy, like the.
Well, yeah, because
Guy
Family
scene.
Guy, they made an episode called Three Directors where they had the same plot, but they were just making fun of three different directors. They did Michael Bay, they did
'cause
Wes
the
Anderson,
Peter
and then they did Quentin
Transformers.
Tarantino. And so the plot was Peter gets fired. And
Yeah.
so the plot was, for the Quentin Tarantino one, was Peter got fired, and then he finds this golden beer keg because he works at the beer pub.
Pawtucket.
Yeah, he works at Pawtucket Brewery. And he steals this golden brew keg, and then they like track him down, like the boss and all of, like her coworkers, and then like shoot him in the head. And then he wakes up after a few years, and he goes to the closet, but instead of putting on the Kill Bill outfit, he's like, no, that's it. And it's like a Ronald McDonald costume.
It's a clown outfit.
And they're playing the music that they play at the start of Reservoir Dogs when they're walking out to the opening credits of him walking to his car. And then it's Cleveland in the car dressed as Jules Winfield from Pulp Fiction. And then he goes, and then they just have like a Kill Bill fighting sequence with him dressed up as Ronald McDonald. And
I gotta watch
Yeah,
this.
it's so funny, dude. It's so that entire episode.
Wait, what are the
'Cause
three
I've
directors?
seen
What are the
movies-
three directors?
Wes Anderson, Michael
Wes
Bay,
Anderson.
Wait, what's the
and
reference
Quentin
to Michael
Tarantino.
Bay?
Huh?
What's
It's
They
just,
had, like, a whole
it's just
Transformers
quick
thing.
cuts,
The only-
like super extreme action
They had,
sequences.
only
like
good
the
part about
huge like
Transformers.
Wait,
traffic around him.
is that the what? I don't know, but is that the one where he rolls up to the building and he's like super muscular and stuff, and he's like,
He's throwing the beer
He's
kegs.
like, I'm not gonna. Like Quagmire's like, I'm not gonna join your team. I'm putting together a team. We're in.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Dude,
And they do the. thing.
Yeah. That's exactly.
Can
it.
we agree that the only good part about Transformers was Megan Fox?
I haven't seen
I haven't
Transformers.
seen Transformers.
Transformers.
The
Don't watch
Lenahan brothers are watching it right now.
Dude,
I was
I
gonna
thought
watch.
Transformers-
Yeah.
I asked my dad, I'm like, are the Transformers movies good? And he said, they're better than you'd think they would be.
Yeah.
Well, I heard first
I
two
thought
are
they were
real,
good.
are good.
The Michael
and then
Bay
the rest,
ones are.
Oh, actually,
downhill.
yeah.
The Michael
first
Bay.
two are pretty
Anything
good.
besides the Michael Bay
Do you
ones.
wanna watch?
I don't.
Oh, sorry,
know.
I didn't mean to touch.
No, you good.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, no.
sorry.
Every single Michael Bay Transformers movie sucked. It was horrible.
I want to
Michael-
watch the Planet
like
of
the
the
Michael
Apes
Bay ones.
movies.
No.
I
thought the
did
other ones were
too.
kinda-
Like the trilogy. I feel like I gotta watch the original before I
Which
watch
one?
those though.
Yeah. The original
The-
apparently
like the-
has
the
like the
trilogy.
greatest ending of all time. I wish
Well,
I
I
didn't.
know the ending.
Yeah, I know. Now
It's
like,
because that and Sixth Sense, like they're super big, like plot twists that like you shouldn't expect at all. But I know them just
Well,
because they've been out for a
I
bazillion
didn't-
years.
Wait, don't say the Sixth Sense
Calvin,
because
what
I
movie?
want to watch that movie. And
wait, do you know
You
the
don't
Planet
know
of the
it?
Apes
No,
ending?
what movie are you talking about? Like,
Planet of the Apes.
Oh
Oh.
yeah.
Oh
The
my
old
god,
one?
I love Planet of the Apes. All
That
three of those movies are amazing.
really good.
Have you seen the old one? Have you seen the old one?
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Okay, wait. So
The
one in, like,
we,
the 70s, right?
we can
The
talk
60s?
about the ending, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
Yes.
Okay. So the ending is like he was on Earth the whole time because he's the Statue of Liberty. Like,
Yeah, she's
I
a
now
dystopian
like now,
Earth.
now I don't even
Yeah.
want to watch the old one, like because the new ones are the ones that are supposed to be like really good. But like,
The new one.
I
Have you
do
seen
wanna
that?
watch the
the
old
trilogy.
one.
It's a
trilogy
It's very,
It
what's
is one
it?
of
Is it
my
Rise?
favorite-
It's Dawn, Rise, War.
Yeah.
Yep.
War of the Planet of the Apes. I remember when that movie came out. I was so excited.
Yeah.
My
I like them a lot.
father and
Also,
my
341,
aunt
so I have
both
to
love
head out
those.
to track, but
Oh, okay. Wow.
It's.
So-
You gotta go to track?
yeah.
Buddy.
Fun.
All right. Well,
Um,
thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. I hope to be here the whole time next Friday.
All right. I think. Are you?
Oh, I don't, dude. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to have an episode next week.
Yeah.
Our rehearsal schedule is stacked.
Oh yeah, for the next couple weeks.
It'll
Actually,
just
next, like,
it'll just
bunch
be
of
me.
weeks.
I'll just do
It's
like
just
a
gonna
radio
be
show
him.
by
Podcast
myself.
with Matan.
See
All right,
ya.
bye everyone.
All right.
Bye, Miller.
Okay.
Oh God.
So back to
Fine.
back to Kill Bill.
Yeah.
We got a little sidetracked there.
Yeah.
It's alright. We got time.
I thought it was just so. I mean, I've already brought up the scene with you guys, but the first scene, they're fighting in the house, all right, and they're just they're having tea or coffee because the daughter comes home. And like,
Yeah.
we're not gonna fight each other, and she attempts to shoot her through the box.
The cereal box.
Yeah. So then, Beatrix, I'm gonna call her Kiddo.
It's the bride. Actually, you don't know her name until the second one.
Okay, fine.
Loser.
The,
Yeah. that's right.
the
Be
bride.
silly.
The bride drop kicks her coffee mug at her, and it perfectly hits her in the head.
Yeah.
So she has enough time to grab the knife and throw it at her. I'm like, what is that? You don't learn coffee kicking technique when you're being trained with like Pan Wei or whatever his name was.
That's really racist, man.
That was his name.
Pao Pan Wei.
Calvin, what was his name?
I think it was pie
Which guy?
something.
Pai Wei.
Pie Way? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Pie Way.
Okay, I said Pan Wei. Give me a break.
Well, it's treading a fine line.
No, I was right. But
You were.
yeah, I don't know. I was watching. I was like, this movie is not good. Like,
I'm trying to find the song that they play at the start of Kill Bill 2 because it's fire. I think that the Kill Bill 2 intro is awesome.
the Kill Bill 2 intro, the
Where she's like driving in the car.
Oh, and she goes,
I've
"One
got
more thing
one more
to
to
do."
go.
Yeah,
Kill Bill and it's
I
dun, and then the
I like
title
that.
comes up.
I thought the plot dump was a little stupid, but
I
thought it was kind of funny.
I thought what you talking about for 1 or 2?
Two, like the plot dump.
Yeah.
It was basically a plot dump of the first one.
Two's not great.
I had 2 at 4.
I think it's very good.
I had 2 at 4 until the end of the movie when they just stopped the fighting. I was like, come on, what is this?
no, the ending was kind of.
the
I'm gonna
synopsis
rank
of the
even though I
movie.
haven't watched
The
it.
synopsis of the movie, like that one little like tagline on Letterboxd, is like a rampage of roaring revenge
For what, Kill Bill 2?
of Kill Bill 2. I'm pretty sure is what it is, or maybe that's 1. But by the end of 2, she's just sitting there talking to Bill.
Yeah.
But
After
just
she
talking.
does the
Yeah, and then they fight for like 10 seconds.
And she just does that heart thing.
yeah.
And
They
they're
fight
splitting
for like
I actually
10
like
seconds.
Because
I
like,
mean, listen, if there was more fighting, then I'd be okay with it. That being the finish.
Yeah, but they were sitting there. They were just talking, right? They're having their conversation. They really. Oh no, Pai Wei taught you the exploding heart technique.
They do talk for a while after.
I was like, this
And
is
they just
so
kinda
boring. Like,
Yeah, no, the ending kind of fell flat in my opinion. Well, So, you know Tarantino's rule that he's only going to make 10 movies and he's going to retire?
What was his?
Yes.
He's at 9 right now.
Yeah, he's at 9 right now. So he's trying to figure out what he wants to do for his last movie. I think he's ruled out making an original movie. He said he either wants to remake Reservoir Dogs, like remake his original his first movie.
Not.
Why not?
Reservoir Dogs is amazing.
But I feel like if you made it today, it'd be really good.
I
think
have
so
Reservoir
too.
Dogs at 5 stars.
I think I would really like to see an original movie.
Yeah, I want to see.
I want to see. Obviously, I want to see a Tarantino original. But he said another option is make Kill Bill 3.
Well, that I
It
definitely
better-
don't want to happen.
It better
So-
be.
I would be fine with Reservoir Dogs.
I would rather have Reservoir Dogs remake than Kill Bill.
Well, he just wrote a book. He wrote a second book. It's about like the history of movies, but it's really an autobiography, and I do really want to read it.
But
Buddy,
I'm sorry.
that's okay. Continue.
Because in Kill Bill 2, it says like last chapter at like the 40-minute mark. Like there's 40 minutes left in the movie. It says last chapter. I'm like, oh wow, we're gonna get some like serious fighting between Beatrix and Bill. This is gonna be fantastic. And that is not what happens. Like I knew she was gonna see her daughter. Like I knew that was gonna happen because they had the daughter thing at the end of Kill Bill 1, right? And then it hadn't showed up in Kill Bill 2, and she's going to see Bill. So okay, she's
Freeze,
gonna see
mommy.
her daughter. Yeah, that scene, I was like, this is awful. What am I watching? I wanted to like claw my eyes on. Oh, that scene was really good too.
Bill is really good in the entire of both movies, except for the scenes with the daughter. Because he's like weird. He's like, tell mommy that you killed your fish.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was kind of weird.
And then he's just like he's talking to the daughter. He's like, I shot mommy, but not pretend. I really
mommy.
actually like shot your mom.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, like, why are you telling your kid this?
No, but the scene I thought was...
the next morning, what I wondered is, like, what is she going to do? Like, her father that she's been raised for, what, 4 years she was in that coma? Like, the daughter that... the father, sorry. Like, all of a sudden, she's like, hey, we're going to leave now. Daddy's not coming with. I killed Daddy.
Yeah, I killed Daddy.
She's like, let's
go. Like, well, but the scene I thought was really good was the
Freeze,
fight
mommy.
with the one-eyed woman.
Oh, that is the best scene in the movie.
Yeah.
It is so awesome.
Okay, but like, so it was really good. There was a good fight, and then she plucks. Oh, that was like she takes this.
Right, she takes her eye
takes
out
the eye
and
out.
leaves it with the black mamba.
Yeah, but then, like, I understand getting your eye ripped out of your head probably hurts a lot, and you would probably be screaming a lot. And this is not like a huge complaint about the movie. But like another thing with the overtop thing, like it is a movie, so you can like change things. She was lying in the closet, like just screaming, and it was just really annoying
I
to
think
watch.
that was her character though. Like she was supposed to be an annoying character. Like she,
when you meet her in the hospital,
she was
I didn't like her
jealous.
character
She was
in the first
jealous of
movie.
Beatrix.
Yeah.
She wanted Bill's approval, but he was giving it to Beatrix. So she was so happy, like when she was gone, and she was excited to put her to put her to sleep in the in the hospital. And then Bill's like, don't do it. She's like, "Ah!" And then she's like, oh my gosh, Bill's brother was Buddy. Bud?
Yeah, Buddy.
Yeah. Bud, he's got his hands on her, and he's like, oh, she's like, oh my god, I can put her down. Like, let's go, baby. And then
she's mad at him when he said that he killed her. Like,
Yeah.
that was a good. What was it?
Yeah, no. So I think her character is just supposed to be that annoying, you know.
Yeah, I got you. But there was another part of the scene that I thought was really cheesy when she does like the flying kick through the air.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
what
I mean,
is this?
it was just an excuse to put a feet shot
Yeah,
for Tarantino.
I know. He was like, dang, we're like an hour in. There's no feet. What's going on here, guys? Like,
And there
it
is. So,
yeah.
I mean, listen. There have been
What
jokes
a
about
weird guy.
There have been jokes about Tarantino and
Yeah.
his feet shots, but
And
like, are they really jokes?
Yeah, no, like,
because
they're-
he puts so
Yeah,
much.
no, there was like, and there was like one or two in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. There was probably one in Inglourious, but I didn't see
the
like it
only
was
one-
a lot.
The only one in Inglourious Bastards was when he asked the actress to check the shoe if the shoe fit.
Yeah.
If the shoe fits. Yeah.
But then in Kill Bill 1,
Kill Bill
he's
1 and
not
2.
even trying to hide it. He's like, you know what? We made it this far. We're just gonna embrace it. I don't even
take your
care.
socks off.
Yeah. It was like the wiggle your big toe scene. I couldn't watch it.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I was
she's
like, this is the worst scene I've ever seen in my life.
And then she's like, well, let's get these other piggies going.
Yeah. I was like, what are you doing?
Listen, there's a lot of flaws with each movie. That's why I have one at 4 and one at 4.5. But I still think that they're great movies. I do. Not the second one, the first one. The second one lost some points.
And this is a complaint more about me and like not anything about the movie itself.
Just your personal preference
Just
on
personal
movie.
preference. I hate anime. All right, I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
I don't like anime either. Like it wasn't my favorite part of the first one.
There was like 10 minutes of just in anime, and I'm like,
yeah, I
what
thought
is
it was
this?
really well animated, but I thought it was a very weird transition.
Yeah.
Like, it just seemed it was there.
Yeah.
It didn't really flow with the rest of the movie.
Yeah,
because
there's-
obviously
I
it was a
get
bad.
that.
she is not Japanese. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, she is. Oh, she's
Uma Thurman is not Japanese.
Oh, I thought you were talking about oh my gosh, what's her name?
Oh no, I know what you mean, but like, she's the main character of the movie. I don't get why there was like this whole anime scene that she's not even in. Like,
Yeah. Anyways,
They have a full version, the Kill Bill, the whole bloody
Yeah.
affair.
yeah, I was just about to ask about that when we were talking about them being two. Is that like I would assume it's both movies back to back.
Yeah.
In one, is it?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because I was gonna ask because that's what I assumed it was, and I was maybe gonna watch it, but I didn't want to like waste my time like possibly watching something that wasn't.
Yeah, no,
gonna
it's
benefit me.
just both movies.
Yeah. Anyways,
Do was another thing. You know, we said it copied, or Kung Fu Panda technically copied it. Breaking Bad copied it. At the end of Kill Bill 2, she's just in the bathroom, like hysterically crying,
yeah.
laughing on the ground, and the camera's like back, like, crawl space! It's the crawl space!
where's the money?
I didn't. Where's the money, Skylar?
Where's the money, Skylar?
I didn't put.
Where's the
Isn't
money?
the daughter's name Skylar?
I don't know.
Or is it?
I don't think so.
I
what's
thought
the
he would have
daughter's
named it like Beatrix.
What's
Yeah.
Beatrix's daughter's name?
BB.
Oh yeah, I think it's BB.
Oh, I just made that up.
No, I swear to God, it's BB.
It's Phoebe, yeah.
No, BB.
No, yeah, BB.
BB?
It's BB. yeah,
Perla?
Beatrix leaves with BB to
Oh
start a new
my
life.
god,
No,
I literally just
No,
guessed
Jen-
BB.
Oh yeah, BB Kiddo.
Yeah.
Is Beatrix Kiddo's and Bill's daughter. Oh, Beatrix and Bill.
Ah, that makes sense.
I like it. And you see, like those little details.
Wow.
So
You know that.
okay.
You're right. It's a 5-star movie.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
You know, when I was talking about like stuff that Quentin Tarantino's doing, he was talking about possibly making Hateful Eight and Reservoir Dogs Broadway shows, and I would go see that in a heartbeat.
Why?
I think it'd
'Cause that would
be
be
a
awesome.
little.
It would be so
Hateful
cool.
Eight, honestly,
you need,
they wouldn't
you
have
need
to do
3
much.
sets
Yeah.
for Reservoir Dogs, and you need 2 sets
I was
for
gonna say,
Hateful
that
Eight.
is
The cabin in literally like
The
outside,
woods.
like the woods. Yeah.
Yeah.
at the
And then for Reservoir Dogs, you need the Rendezvous. You
I gotta
need
watch Reservoir Dogs again.
I do too. You need
I've only
the
seen
actual,
it once, and I gave it 5.
Dude, Reservoir Dogs is probably the best script I've ever seen.
I think I gave it 4.5.
It made me want to write movies.
It's
Like that's the
really
movie that made me
good.
like want to write movies when I grow up.
I love movies with interesting like premises. Like,
Yeah.
I love because
Yeah,
that's
like unique plots. Because you never see somebody who has made a heist movie and doesn't show the heist and
yeah.
still makes an awesome movie. Like
Yeah.
who else can do that?
Yeah.
It's so cool, dude.
That's why I was really excited to watch Kaleidoscope, because I was literally thinking,
Yeah.
But it's so mid.
it's a mid-heist show, and it's being carried by the fact that you don't know. I
Honestly, I say don't even do that from the mini segment next week. Like I'm just not enjoying it. Like, I don't want to watch it.
How many episodes have you seen?
1.5.
Oh, okay.
I've seen 1.5. It's fine for me.
I've seen 4.
I thought the one after.
You saw 4?
Yeah.
Is it-
I went orange,
I'll go.
orange, green, yellow, red. Or
Yeah,
red, yellow.
I
Orange,
watched
green,
red and then
yellow.
half of orange.
Honestly, I might. I don't know.
Sorry,
if, like,
Giancarlo. We love you, buddy,
if the-
but
if
your
the
show's
next-
kind of
If the next.
It's so weird hearing Giancarlo Esposito not talk.
Yeah.
In like a.
You are done.
You are done.
fired.
Fired.
Do not
But-
show your face at
But
the
he
laundry
kind
again.
of talks. I don't know how to. I don't
Ha
know.
ha 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 ha.
He kind
I
of
was
talks
acting.
not.
What was I?
This is. I don't know how to say it, but he talks like casually
Yeah.
in this one. Like
He
he's
doesn't
like,
show a lot of emotion.
Yeah, he doesn't.
But
look
he doesn't
like he's
show a lot of
playing
emotion in-
character.
Yeah.
It just looks like he kind of just went there and just
But
started
like
talking.
in everything I've seen John Carpenter doing, except for Usual Suspects, and everything I've seen him in, The Boys, Mandalorian,
Oh.
and
Breaking Bad.
He's always like
Slash
this.
Better Call
He's always
Saul.
like this villain who's like calculated and calm and
Yes.
cool. Well, he's not really a villain in The Boys, but he's like this CEO guy,
He's-
right?
he's
in
an
this one,
anti-hero.
Big bad.
he is the mastermind behind the crime, but he's not like the same vibe. Like he talks normally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Far Cry 6.
Yeah,
He's a bad guy in that.
I haven't seen that.
It's
He's-
a video
That would
game.
be a video game.
Oh, okay. He's a good
You've
guy.
never heard of Far Cry?
I don't play video games.
I know, but like you didn't see the trailers popping up everywhere. It was like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, exactly.
I was acting.
Oh,
That's-
that's from that.
That
oh,
meme is,
okay.
yeah, they did live at.
I
yeah,
didn't
they
know
did
what that
some
was
live action.
from.
Yeah.
Culture.
So-
acting.
All
What
right.
else about Kill Bill?
What?
I wanna-
What do you think of just the acting? Like the acting in general?
in Kill Bill?
Meh.
Yeah.
Over the top. Like it just seems
it
so
was either so
much.
good or so bad.
Yeah, it was so cheesy. I'm like,
Yeah.
just say the lines
See,
normally.
I cannot get over the
I'm
scene
sorry
where
you
she's
had to see that.
No, I think
It wasn't
I
my
think
intention
the
to
one
do
where
this
she's
in
like,
front of you.
yeah, I kind of thought it was. I think I hated that like the most. That I hated that
Yeah.
line so much.
Also, the scene where the dude's making her the sword, and she's like, "I think you know why I'm here," and he just goes and he draws Bill on the window.
Yeah, like
in the must.
I could have just said Bill.
Yeah. But anyway, Ryan, what were you gonna say?
I wanted to mention, I understand it's a quote unquote shorter
Yeah.
movie. Obviously, first one is hour 40, second one's about 2. But I
2:15,
felt
yeah.
it was way shorter than it should. At least Kill Bill 1. I felt that it was way shorter. Maybe it's because like I basically like went
They
into
coulda-
it like
Yeah,
half an hour.
I feel like there could have been a little transition from when she first arrived.
'Cause
What was
what?
it? Japan,
It's-
Hong Kong.
well,
Wherever.
it was okay.
wherever she went.
There's like I want to say like 4 maybe 5 like quote unquote scenes. Like what? It's at the house when they fight.
Yeah.
It's
Hospital.
yes, hospital. When she's getting the sword, it's like I guess you could say maybe when she's like her way to Japan and then like her like driving on the motorcycle. And then the rest of the movie is in the like I don't know, like wherever they are.
Yeah,
It's-
that restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place.
You know
and
they
then
actually they got a real band to do that.
Oh,
really?
I thought that was so annoying. I like the song. I like the song. I really like the song before that, but I got so on my nerves.
I mean, yeah, the woo.
Wait, how does it go?
Because that's all it was for like 5 straight minutes.
When was that scene?
It was when they were in like the. Oh, you stop.
I mean, it was a one shot though. It was really
When?
cool one shot.
Why am I not?
It
Like when
was.
she first got to that restaurant and she was sitting at the bar.
She got there where like all like the exact like.
Yeah.
Everyone
I
was,
got you,
and there were
yeah.
people in like the middle, and they were all dancing. That song made
Yeah.
me so mad because it was so
yeah, it
irritating.
got a little annoying
I
after
genuinely,
that, but-
I'll probably go back and look up what the song before that was because I really like that song.
Yeah.
Well, that one's called Woohoo by the 5, 6, 7, 8. Or the 5, 6, 7s. I don't know.
Do you know what else I
I
don't
hope
think
the
they
band
did?
broke up.
Do you know what else I don't think they did a good job of? Like, they say this guy. They're called Hattori Hanzo swords, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is his name Hattori Hanzo?
Yes.
His name. They were like, I thought he swore an oath to never make a sword again. I guess he did.
This is
It's like
called
what?
unbelievable.
He swore an oath to never make a sword again his entire life. She rolls up, says,
This one?
"Can I have a sword?"
Yeah,
and he
that
says
one.
yes.
That one.
Like that was like.
The 5, 6, 7.
Are you
8.
serious? That was all the convincing you need to after you swore an oath to never make another sword again. She rose up.
That's how much she hates Bill.
Okay.
But she said it in the second one. He's like, "How did you get her to make a sword?" He goes, "It really wasn't that hard. Like I just said your name. Like that's how much people hate you." And he goes, "Oh yeah, I guess it makes sense."
I was like, I thought it was gonna.
Dude, the line
You're
where she
wrong.
was like, "You're gonna want to make me this sword." It's like, regarding who it's for,
You're
you really
good.
gonna want it. I
Just
hated
talk
it.
normally like
The
a
more I
normal
ta-
person.
The more I talk about this movie,
The more I
might
wanna
actually-
move it
I
down.
actually might bump it down just to 3.
I
I'm
might
so,
move
I'm getting like so.
I might
flustered
move
about
it down to
this.
2.5. I
All right, this is actually getting heated. We gotta talk about something else
my
now.
This
you
is
guys.
backfire-
Ryan's turning red. Connor's over there sweating in the corner.
this is
We gotta-
backfire against Calvin's.
I like the movie, guys. So,
next
week's movie.
We forgot. Her name's BB. That's why we like the movie so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
I take it back. Instant 5.
Yeah. So anyway, let's
This will be
move
the
on.
first movie I write a review for it. That's how much I like it.
Yeah.
Because of the BB.
So, we're gonna move on now because this is getting a little riled up, and I'm not feeling very safe right now. So, next movie of the week. Do we want to spin the wheel?
I would
Absolutely.
absolutely love it.
All right, we're gonna
just say.
start off. I gotta update the wheel. There's a lot of stuff that I've seen, and
And I've been adding stuff to my watch list too.
ooh, you're gonna like this one. A Few Good Men.
Yes! Yes!
I do want to watch this movie.
I'll
this might be
probably,
the pick.
if there's like nothing else I really want to watch,
All right.
I'll
Oh
probably
my
First one
god,
is A Few
I
Good
love
Men.
A Few Good Men.
Second one is Come On with Joaquin Phoenix.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I don't care. I want to see A Few
Come
Good
on,
Men.
fail the note.
That's-
Girls, rock the
I
boat.
thought of that as
And then the third one's L.A. Confidential. I've seen it. It's aight. I get 4 stars.
Right.
I
Probably
mean,
like an
quite
8.
frankly, my vote would be for A Few Good
Oh
Men.
yeah, A Few Good Men.
Yay!
I've never seen it, and I really want
love
to.
A Few Good
Well,
Men.
I want to watch LA Confidential.
Now, well, shut up, because it's 2
Yeah.
to 1.
Well, yeah. So we'll go with
L.A.
Few Good
Confidential is highly rated. It's got
Is
Kevin
that the
Spacey
one
in
with
it.
Kevin Spacey?
Yeah,
Does he do
solid.
another good acting performance?
Yeah.
Men. Too bad he's.
It's
If he-
solid. It's just a
He
little
would be-
slow.
If he wasn't just an awful human
Yeah.
being.
Once again, if he wasn't an awful
Yeah.
human being, he could be the
So
greatest
wait,
actor of all time.
so Connor, you watch Few Good Men?
I
Yeah.
have it
You
5
seen it?
stars.
Here,
You said something to me about it.
I'll give L.A. Confidential a fair shot, but I think we know what.
Yes.
So L.A. Confidential, everything is suspect, everyone is for sale, and nothing is what it seems.
Everyone is
Oh,
for
wow,
sale.
that
Oh,
makes-
it's got Russell Crowe.
that makes me
It's
wanna
got Kevin
watch the movie so
Spacey,
much.
Danny DeVito. So yeah, 3 detectives in the corrupt and brutal L.A. police force of the 1950s use differing methods to uncover a conspiracy behind the shotgun slings of the patrons at an all-night diner.
We almost watched it as a family. When we watched the trailer, and we all thought it looked bad, so we never.
It's
watched it.
actually it's a good movie. I just didn't enjoy it as much as I gave it 4 stars. I believe 4 stars. I give it like an 80. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I really love A Few Good Men a lot. So, I think we're doing that.
Yeah.
Bueno.
All right, sweet.
Cool.
Few Good Men. We'll come up with a mini segment on our own time. We'll decide if we want
I
to do
think Jay
Kaleidoscope
Miller
still.
is.
Yeah.
Jay Miller's turn.
I feel
Yeah.
like
Alright.
we're running out of ideas, but
We are.
there shouldn't be that
running
many.
out of
I
it.
don't know.
Doesn't
We could find.
We'll come up with
some
stuff.
inspiration.
We'll
from
get
something else.
inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, cool. That was the Morbin Movies podcast. I almost said Heat Sports podcast. Thanks for checking in. We
Happy
appreciate
New
it.
everybody.
If you're watching, congratulations. This is the first.
And probably
Morbin-
only
Yeah, first and probably only videoized.
Is that a
video.
word? Videoized?
I don't know.
I think
Videoed.
video.
Yeah, first videoed.
Captured.
Yeah,
Any other
captured.
word.
Captured. Video captured Morbin Movie podcast episode. So if you're watching Morbin Movie, I said movie.
Morbid
Anyway,
movie.
we're gonna stop before I keep mispronouncing stuff and say something I don't mean to. Like, what did I say? Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out, guys.
All right, guys. Thanks for checking in, and hopefully we'll see you next week. It probably won't be on Friday, so we'll find a different day to do it. But thanks for checking in, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Peace.